the case of Amazon, an Amazon locker where you pick them up, or if they're being delivered by UPS or FedEx, where you pick them up at one of their locations. Wherever you can have a package delivered, where you take away that temptation for somebody to be following one of the delivery trucks and run up to your front stoop, steal your packages, and they're gone. And this is especially important if you live in an apartment where so many packages get stolen every day. I'm Clark Howard.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top story. It's news about your health. Whooping cough outbreaks around the country and here in Georgia. We have twice as many cases this year compared to this time last year.
The Georgia Department of Public Health tells me that we have more than 480 cases of whooping cough as of last week. Now, 2 years ago, Georgia had 96 cases for the entire year. This increase being attributed to waning vaccine protection. Dr. Celine Gounder.
This is related to a change made a few years ago to have vaccines that cause fewer allergic reactions or side effects, but at the same time, the immunity doesn't last as long.
Pertussis is a highly contagious bacterial infection spread through coughing, sneezing, or direct contact. Vaccination is your best defense. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
74 degrees in Atlanta, staying warm tomorrow. When does rain arrive? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Update now on the Matthew Lands double murder trial in Cobb County. We are learning more today about what Lands said to Sandy Springs police in 2021, which led them to connect him to the double homicide of his neighbors.
Matthew Lands leaned back in his chair at Sandy Springs Police Headquarters, feet in socks, as detectives interviewed him about his break-in at a house there. As they talked, Lands revealed 2 nights before he'd been smoking in his parents' yard behind the house of Amber and Justin Hicks. That's the night the couple was fatally shot. He told officers no, he hadn't seen anything suspicious. Lands noted it seemed coincidental it happened the same night he showed up. When he said he thought the energy was off, they asked what he meant, and Lands said just being there and seeing the lights at the house, which looked a little wicked. He said he'd pray the neighbor's family would be okay. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
The Justice Department says the grand jury that charged former FBI Director James Comey did not see the final indictment. Loyola law professor Lori Levinson calls it a self-inflicted wound by the Department of Justice.
It is really startling to hear that the U.S. attorney in that district on such a serious case never actually presented the final indictment to the grand jury. And therefore, ordinarily, that would not count as an indictment.
Comey's attorneys say this is grounds to have the case dismissed. The Atlanta Beltline is a step closer to being connected with the Silver Comet Trail. At a ribbon cutting today on the MacArthur Boulevard segment on the city's west side, Mary Hayes with the Path Foundation says this is a key step for the project.
The cutting of the ribbon here marks the completion of the second to last segment of the Silver Comet Connector. We are so close to connecting downtown Atlanta to Alabama.
City officials say the new segment will enhance mobility for local residents. A new study finds the cost of child care keeps getting more expensive.
The personal finance site LendingTree says families with 2 children pay more than $2,200 a month for child care on average. That's more than the average rent for a 2-bedroom unit in 85 U.S. cities.
Correspondent Michael Wallace reports in a new Brigham Young University poll, 7 in 10 Americans say raising children is unaffordable. A new option starting today on Delta when flying out of Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. It's Delta Comfort Basic and offers a lower price and more leg room, a dedicated overhead luggage bin, along with complimentary beer and wine. However, seats are assigned after check-in and the fare is not eligible for upgrades. It's now 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, looking for new trouble in Cobb County. Our traffic trooper spotted. It's blocking a travel lane, 75 north between Highway 5 and 575. We're going to try to get eyes on that. Elsewhere, crash on I-20 westbound. Yet again, heading into downtown, I-20 westbound before I-75-85. Multiple right lanes are blocked. You're jammed up from Moreland Avenue. You can use Memorial Drive as your alternate there. 285 east and southbound, the Interloop. Those delays are also packing in as well, starting in Doraville from Buford Highway as you head down toward La Vista Road and Highway 29. Lawrenceville Highway and a slow zone starting to improve out between Lithia Springs and Douglasville. 20 westbound, it's getting better from Thornton Road as you head out to Highway 92, exit 37. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Partly to mostly cloudy today, very warm, high 78, lows tonight in the mid-50s. Even warmer tomorrow with partly cloudy skies, highs near 80. Rain showers return Friday afternoon with highs in the upper 70s.
Right now, 73 in Lawrenceville, 72 in Ackworth, and 74 in Stockbridge. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
These people just make noise and basically waste our time.
Dear members of the media and the public, I welcome you.
That's right, hour one of this week's Wednesday edition of the Von Haessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host. Every show needs a host. This show has me, Eric Von Haessler. Got a full house of doctrinaires. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher is here. George Clark is here. Jared Yamamoto is here. I know Jared's very excited because this is called International Men's Day.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Autumn to send our gifts.
Yeah, you got to give us gifts and compliments. Autumn, it's International Men's Day.
You are strong.
Well, thank you.
Every day is Men's Day.
If there was a bug, I would call you.
You'd call me in to kill the bug. I'm pretty good at killing bugs.
You know what? I would not want you to kill the bug. I would call you in to get rid of the bug, to
Right.
trap it and then put it outside.
What if I did kill it though? Is that end the relationship right
Yeah.
there? You don't like death?
No.
Well, let me tell you something. There's International Men's Day because all that we've done over time, and if we had been worried about death, we would have gotten nothing done. I want to say that death and destruction are some of the reasons that it is International
That's
Men's
right.
Day, because we recognize that sometimes you got to crack a few eggs to make a good omelet.
Look at this world now. We got a great world thanks to all the men out there.
Everything seems to be working out just fine.
That's
doesn't
right.
it?
Well, gee, when did it all start falling apart?
Whoa.
It has
There
fallen,
he
it's been
is.
falling apart since men have been in charge.
It's Tim 90s Shock Jock Andrews, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
just asking questions.
I think that you're trying to get to one of these kind of situations. Are you insinuating? Are you implying?
The 70s were the greatest decade ever, and what came after has just
Oh,
been
I
fantastic.
thought you were talking about like 1920 or something.
Oh, no.
Some certain set gets the right to vote. That's
oh, no.
what it seemed like you were.
Everybody has a right to vote.
Did you hear that, Autumn? I thought that's what he was saying.
That's what I heard, too.
Yeah, I thought he was saying that he doesn't believe that women should vote. That's what I heard.
I get it.
Yep. So the compliments are that we're strong on International Men's Day. But tell you about an international man. I was freaked out today. This is one of, I don't know, I wouldn't say one of my heroes, but when I was a kid, one of my heroes. And I get, this is not like breaking news or anything. This has been going on, and I just read a long article about it. I can't remember where, like in Slate or something. I don't know. But do people remember Walking Tall? I know The Rock made a version of Walking Tall, I think in the 2000s.
I remember it,
Yes.
So when I was a kid, are you familiar with the story, Autumn, of Walking Tall?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
Is it
so
John Wayne?
No. It was a true story, or so I thought.
It's not.
Hold on.
You
Sheriff
jumped-
Brubaker.
First, no, Buford Pusser.
Oh, Buford Pusser.
Ew.
All right,
Great
so,
name.
Sheriff Pusser. All right. So let's establish what this was before we tear it down, because I don't think a lot of people. This was a movie that came out in 1973. The events that it's depicting happened in the late 60s and maybe very, very early 70s. And it was an international hit. It made, in its time, I think it made $60 million, which is unbelievable. It was the biggest movie in the world for a little while. And it was about a small-time sheriff in Tennessee at the time. So even though this is a huge hit in the world, at the time I was living in Memphis, Tennessee, about 100 miles where all this stuff went down. So not only was it a big hit, but it was mythology amongst the kids, and you're talking, and it was a big deal. Also, I believe Leif Garrett's first film role. He played his son or something, as I recall. Haven't seen the movie in a very long time. So the idea is that Buford Pusser leaves his hometown. He comes back. His dad's the sheriff, but there's this local mob, the sort of hillbilly mob that runs the town or the county, and he ends up at odds with them, and he decides he's going to clean up the town, and they decide, no, you're not. So it goes back and forth where and then the big thing is he walks around with a big baseball bat or a big piece of wood. I can't remember if it was actually a baseball bat.
It was a 2x4.
Yeah, it was a big piece of wood that he just tears things up and whatever. But he's trying to rid this town of this evil family. They were called like the McHatchies or something. And they kept trying to kill him, and they would wound him. He got shot in the face. At one point, his whole body. I'm going to play the trailer from the movie so you get an idea of who this guy was supposed to be. At one point, he tears his shirt off in the movie and shows all the scars he has to the jury. He's like, "You're going to let these people go? You'll never have peace in this town." Whatever. So the whole movie goes to, spoiler alert, the moment where supposedly he was awakened at 4 a.m. for a call, and he takes his wife with him, and the whole idea is it was a setup, and he gets ambushed, he gets shot in the face, his wife gets killed. So let me just give you the reference for this movie. This is the original trailer. It also will show you how different trailers are, because there's no ding.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
When was the last time you stood up and applauded a movie? Audiences across America are standing up, applauding, and cheering a film called Walking Tall.
I thought you walked tall. Look like you gotta learn how to crawl. You let them do this to me and get away with it.
Yeah, he's in the jury right now.
Do the same damn thing to any one of you.
Walking Tall. It's a deeply moving contemporary film based on the true story of a young man who wouldn't surrender to the system and the girl who always stood beside him.
You gambled your life. And no one has come to say thank you.
Maybe nobody really does give a damn. It's the picture your neighbors are talking about. It has been called the best American movie of the year. Join the audiences applauding Walking Tall, rated R.
I love this old trailer.
Yes, very nice.
It's so different.
Rated R.
It didn't. It didn't.
It's the picture.
Okay, so now let's get to, after all this myth building. I read this article today. Apparently, because there were a lot of questions over time, and you got to remember, there's a Buford-Pusser Museum. Sheriffs, every year, one sheriff in the country is given the Buford-Pusser Award, all of this kind of stuff. So it's tough for this town if this story is going to change. But so I guess people started hearing stuff and started questioning how his wife actually died. And then they dug his wife up. They found out she was shot in the back twice. So it looked, and then like a year later or whatever, the house that he lived in burnt down, supposedly because of some I think it was some sort of HVAC problem or something, supposedly. So we can't go back to the house. But with all the forensics and everything, they've come up with a picture that basically says that it's very, very, very likely that this guy who was depicted as a crusader against evil was actually a horrible person who murdered his wife, created all out of these events to cover that up. And the idea is that he shot her in the back at home and then put her in the car, drove the car to the area, acted like that she got shot there, shot himself in the chin, so that he could say, I was also shot during this. And people are coming out from the Times saying that she was about to leave him and he was very jealous. As a matter of fact, she was so afraid of him that what was going on during this period of time was that she would leave the house wearing 2 sets of clothes so that she could slowly get all of her clothes out of the house without him noticing. And I know that this is going to land when people go, okay, you found something out. You have no idea how revered. It was like Evel Knievel #1, Buford-Pusser #2.
It was really that high?
It was.
By the way, her name, Pauline Pusser, is the wife's name.
What a name.
It's unfortunate. Like I said, I believe, look it up, George, but I believe this movie made $60 million in 1973. 40, but... Oh, 40. Yeah, what is $40 million, 1973, $40 million? What is that today? So that we can put it on a level with other movies. It's certainly in the Marvel universe, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so For me, it's like, when I found out that Evel Knievel was a jerk, so what? He's a daredevil. It doesn't bother me. He still jumped over those things. He still was willing to, create these slow motion ballets of all of his bones being broken for our entertainment. So, okay, he was a jerk.
Yeah, but he chickened out with the
rocket.
rocket.
To find, we all would have.
The 291 million.
Okay,
Wow.
So imagine it's a movie that brings in today's equivalent of $300 million at the box office. That's how big this was. And with me living so close to him, it became even more of a myth locally. I thought once I found out that Bill Cosby was not America's dad, I thought that was, okay, that shakes me. I did make the decision after that. No more believing anything about celebrities. So it doesn't have to be good, bad,
Not
otherwise.
even Timothée Chalamet?
No, you don't know him means you don't know him. That's 100%. Who knows?
Timothée
Chalamet. But this I never expected. The Walking Tall? They made like 5 of these movies.
I thought it was so real.
He died in 1974, and I did not know about this, but apparently he had signed a contract where he was going to play himself in the sequel. Which I don't know that he had any. He was not a good-looking man.
Joe Don Baker was a good-looking man.
Joe Don Baker, great actor. He was Buford Pusser to me. So I'm starting today. I just want to let the audience know that I'm shaken today. This is when you live with a certain set of beliefs since you were 10 years old, 9 years old, really, 73. Then it's foundational. It's shaking the foundation of who I thought I was.
What was it, Pusser's Bill of Rights?
It's Pussers. Pussers, I need a good, it's the Pusser twist. Not
There's
a dance
bar
craze.
near me, or in Annapolis, called Pussers.
I wonder. Is it a bunch of, I wonder, I'll bet if it's a,
I thought it had to do with sailing or something.
Okay, it could be, but what you should look into is if it's a place where like cops and people like that routinely hang out, or if it's owned by a cop, there's a chance. But look, this wasn't the only guy who had that last name. He's just the only guy with that last name who apparently lied to the entire world. Can you imagine being him? And by the way he died was in a car crash because he had bought a Corvette with his Walking Tall movie money. And this guy was such a blockhead. He had actually gotten into a bad accident in that exact same spot. He was going like 140 miles per hour. This guy's the sheriff. He has the second accident in the same spot, and it kills him. Just the fact that he was a sheriff going 140 miles per hour in a Corvette tells me maybe he wasn't the person of law and order that we were sold.
Maybe he let everyone know that he was doing it that night. It was a test run.
Well, actually, you know what it was? A lot of people thought, because again, and I think in one of the movies, because I remember seeing a scene, somebody else is playing him by this time, redheaded actor. I remember seeing a scene like this with an accident. And, of course, in the mythology, they just put it in all those McClatchies or whatever the hell their names were. They finally got him.
You're done for, Pusser.
And a lot of people around the town who want to believe in his thing, there was always evidence that, he was just being a dummy and he was going too fast and he killed himself basically on the road. And people are always like, no. And their rationale was he was a very good driver when he was going over the speed limit. He knew how to drive.
He knew how to drive 140
Yeah, he knew how to drive
miles.
140 miles on back roads.
I'm really good when I'm driving when I'm drunk.
That's right. Yeah,
seriously.
But they just don't want to let go. So this town in Tennessee, they don't know what to do. They've got museums, they've got awards, they've got whatever, and now they've got a whole bunch of evidence that says, this guy probably killed his wife and created this mythology to cover it up.
You got Bo Svensson played him in the sequels, and then Brian Dennehy in a TV movie.
Yeah, and then The Rock.
And then The Rock.
And now what's it all good for, I ask you? Can we believe anything we were told? I mean, it's bad enough when I found out that George Washington never owned a hatchet. Never
he
chopped
owned a hatchet.
Well, he may have.
He never chopped down that tree.
He never chopped down that tree.
Man, it makes sense. This.
By the way, his parents owned the hatchet, so technically I'm right.
So this lore all took place in McNairy County, Tennessee, which if you look at Tennessee on a map, it's like in between Memphis and Nashville. I mean, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's middle of Nowheresville. And it became the hottest spot on earth for a year.
the Loch Ness Monster most likely isn't real either, and that place is still a tourist attraction.
Yeah, so exactly. Now you just change the museum. Hey,
Yeah.
it's the good guy who turned out to be an evil guy. Come walk through the journey.
You just don't mention that part.
Oh, that
Yeah.
he probably killed his wife? The thing is, though, the death of his
What
wife
murder?
the death of his wife is so much a part of the story.
Hey, we
I'm
all got
sure he was sad.
Yeah, after he
that
shot her. What do you think he was
she
saying?
died.
When do you think he was sadder? The first time he shot her in the back or after the second time?
Probably after the second.
Yeah.
Because then it was like, oh no.
Well, you don't
no.
think there was a little bit of regret in between shot 1 and shot 2?
Probably.
Maybe I
He
shouldn't have done
seems
this.
like an okay dude.
Sounds to me like we've got another movie here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's some,
Colleen Pusser's side.
there was a little thing in it.
Ew,
I don't
it's
know.
so gross.
Just call her Mrs. P.
Yes.
Mrs. PP.
Which in and of itself, doesn't sound great.
Yeah, Mrs. P.
So in the story, there was this little part. I don't know how forensically they sort of picked this up, but as he's dragging her to the car because he's supposedly killed her in the house, her shoes come off, and he makes sure to pick them back up and put them back on her feet to make it seem like
Gentleman.
he was a
You
gentleman.
know?
You know
Cares
what?
about
He does.
her feet.
He does. She doesn't want her to get. Oh, I mean, she is cold, but
Well,
he
do we
doesn't-
know his side of this yet? Have they found
I know. Come on. It's Man's
Yeah, we know.
Day.
Yeah, we
On
know.
Man's Day.
We know his side. It's called 5 movies. So we
Well,
have,
no. The relationship with his wife. Is
Right.
there, do we know what he was thinking?
Meaning
That's what you should explore.
Okay, well, you say was she a nag? Is that what you're
No,
getting to?
I'm just asking questions. I think both
I don't
sides.
know what their situation is. It's just starting to look to me as if once again I was lied to as a child, and I will not have it. Not feeling, and I'm sorry to do this on International Men's Day. Drag down one of the greatest, we thought, men's men.
There are no heroes
out there.
I guess not.
There are no heroes.
Don't you want to live in the world as it really is, though?
No, I'm finding less and less of that. I used to preach that. You got to live in the real world. Now it's I do anything I can to escape the real world. I'm thinking about actually buying another VR headset. Like a Meta
What do you mean
Quest.
another one?
Well, the other one just kind of broke. I just didn't use it.
Broke?
Well, I didn't use it for a couple of years, and then maybe 3 years, 4 years, and then
The
I saw it.
technology is probably old, honestly, by this point.
Well, probably, but I mean, and this was even like a year ago, or I think, and I was cleaning up, and I came across it, and I was like, oh, well, I'm this. I didn't, and I went to plug it in, and it just wouldn't do anything. So I can't remember if there was a problem, and that's the reason I stopped using it, or if it just, no idea. But I thought, okay, I'm out of this. It was sort of novelty, and now the novelty's gone. But the one thing I do miss are those when you immerse yourself in those relaxation, kind of environments. And I've gotten to the point where I go home every day and every night, and for the most part, I just escape the world as much as possible. Now, I do it with my family and my wife quite often, but
You're not by yourself.
Sometimes I'm by myself, but I like the idea of getting away from it all.
In this basement, Buford Pusser is a hero.
That's right. I've got that sign in my front yard.
You can use AI to make a completely different version of the movie where he is a hero, and all of this you've been telling us is a lie.
Wait a minute. That is
No. You could redeem him. You can make a movie that redeems him.
Where he comes back. He comes back from the dead.
Yes.
Because you can't keep this Buford Pusser down.
Yes.
If those horrible
He
McClatchies...
climbs out of that crashed up Corvette.
I know I'm getting the name wrong. Can you tell me who the...
I was looking
Just
for
find out who the mafia... It was like the McClatchies or something like that. It was a family, an entrenched family in the town.
family.
So they tried to put him underground many times, what you're saying, and now he comes back from the dead. That's how resilient and strong on International Men's Day. He comes back, and he exonerates himself.
Yes.
And then talks about how much he loved this woman.
Yes.
And I believe there's a line in there where he says, "How dare you?"
Yeah.
Because he's been dead a long
And then
time.
he takes
so
his
he's not-
shirt off again in court.
Yeah.
It seems he was against the State Line Mob, also known as the Dixie Mafia.
They were the Dixie Mafia. But there was a family, and I can't remember who the.
It sets also bootleggers too. So
Well,
that's
that's what they were doing. They were
okay.
that was their, they were like hillbilly Kennedys.
The leader of the State Line Mob was Carl Douglas.
Not there's a
singer.
Put this in.
Is that a president?
Who was the family? Who was the most famous family in the Dixie Mafia? Otherwise, I'm going to keep on calling them the McClatchies. I don't think that's right, but it's something
I like
that.
that name.
A good Irish folk down there. They were just trying to, run their boots.
Sure.
Is that what they do? Bootleggers? They make boots?
They make
illegal
boots.
boots?
Yeah, they go up to your knee.
And pant legs.
Yeah. And they,
The most famous family associated with the Dixie Mafia is the Biloxi-based Cornbread Cosa Nostra crew.
Okay, I don't know. That's like a family in turn. There's a family name involved. It's not McClatchy, but I'm just going to keep.
They were led by Kirksey McCord.
Maybe it's the McCords.
Maybe it's the McCords. I don't think so.
Oh, boy.
Oh, the McCords.
No, messes up McCords.
All right. Well, listen, I know that most people are like, why are you talking about this guy I've never heard of?
We have 3.5 more hours. We can go the whole show.
Let's break down the forensics of this whole
Yes.
thing and try to figure out if this man is a hero or a villain.
I'm going to run to the library to do my own research.
Yeah, can you do that? I'll text you a list of books to check out.
Perfect.
Hey, at least, guys, Pauline Pusser's brother, Griffin Mullins, has gotten some closure out of all this.
Oh, good.
So at least
So
there
now
is
she
a
knows.
positive
What about
way.
Eric Von Hessler's closure? Does anybody ever think about that? Where I grew up looking at this man, it's like, I want to be like that. I want to have the courage to stand up against the mob in this little town where nobody's looking.
Maybe we can go to his grave and spit on it.
That's what I'm going to do.
McCullough.
McCullough?
Is one of the names of the bad guys in the original movie. McCullough.
It's the people who own that bar, I think, in the scene.
The bar, what was the bar?
That's Callie
Library of
Hacker.
Congress
That's
is
Callie
real
Hacker who ran the
Oh.
Lucky Spot.
The Lucky Spot.
There you go.
That's where it all went down. He walked in there. He saw what was going on. He said, I don't dig this. He got that piece of wood out. He started smashing everything around.
Gambling and prostitution going on there.
Can you
Can't
believe
have
it?
gambling.
Can you believe that?
Be at home beating your
so
wife.
apparently, what we know is that he believed it was okay for a man to murder his own wife, but gambling and prostitution is not something that he was going to put up with. So maybe like the Dixie Mafia were like, this is a bad dude. Maybe they were actually right.
This is all turned around. Your world has turned higgledy-piggledy.
We don't run around killing our spouses. We just got some gambling and whores.
Yeah, people want to gamble and have whores.
Turns out the Dixie
Providing a service.
Mafia, they were just trying to keep Tennessee safe.
That's all they would from this man who turns out to have been an evil bastard.
McNairy County was never the same.
Well, I wonder how The Rock is feeling about it today.
He's probably looking at receipts from his last film.
Boy, that did not go well.
I'm not going to get an Oscar.
He might still get an Oscar. Why do you all of a sudden sound like Barack Obama?
They sound similar.
Oh, well, they're from, Barack spent time in Hawaii. He was born in Hawaii, but wasn't really raised.
The birth certificate.
I thought he was born in Kenya.
He was born in Hawaii, but
That's an island. It doesn't technically count.
I don't believe
as
he grew
the
up
United
there.
States.
So I guess that would be the connection.
Here's The Rock for you, Tim.
You're very popular.
Jake
Last year, there were a lot of articles about you maybe running for president, but I understand you are ruling that out.
I got to tell. I'll tell you this.
Well, he
Jake.
does.
I have the most important job that I have is.
All right, that's
daddy.
enough. Yeah, he's got the.
Well, I see what's happening. Yeah, you're face to face with greatness, and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel.
So it's my sad news on International Men's Day. To let you know that turns out that old walking tall Sheriff Buford Pusser was probably an evil, murderous villain.
Are you starting to consider a new roof, but not sure if it's needed or what it might cost?
Tim Andrews, if you're going to impersonate Scott Slade, you might want to add a little bottom.
A little bottom to
little
it.
bass, yes.
Where I'm working on that.
Well, you don't have to impersonate me. We're both here for FGA Roofing.
I know them.
FGA Roofing offers their free drone assessment. And you'll know if it just needs a fix, a rejuvenation, or a new roof. They'll quote you a price, and if you mention Scott Slade, they'll take $750 off the quote.
What about me?
Mention Tim Andrews, they'll take $750 off the quote.
That's $1,500.
If you mention both of us. And here's the best part. That quote is good for 1 year.
With your good credit, you can take advantage of their 000 offer. That's 0 down payment, 0 payments for 18 months, and 0 interest.
They offer all types of roofs, from architectural or any of the high-end roofs like Slate.
Take the first step now and set up an appointment at FGAroofing.com. That's FGAroofing.com.
Or just Google FGA Roofing.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Got a leaky pipe? Trouble with your heat or AC? Ace Hardware Home Services is around the corner with trusted pros to fix it. From plumbing to heating and cooling, we'll keep your home running smoothly all year long. Get help today at acehardwarehomeservices.com.
At Butler Lexus of South Atlanta, you're their priority. From personalized service to luxury amenities, they make sure you feel valued every step of the way. Buying or servicing, your experience matters. Call 800-NEW-LEXUS. Butler Lexus South Atlanta, the standard of amazing.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News.
Weather.
Traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, the Justice Department admits a full grand jury never saw the final indictment against former FBI Director James Comey. CBS's Scott McFarland reports Comey wants the case dismissed.
This all feels like it's in the blocking and tackling of legal procedure and legal minutia, but this can be very weight-bearing. This is not an insignificant thing, and it could be fatal to the case.
Comey has been accused of lying during a 2020 hearing about whether he ever authorized leaks to the press and has pleaded not guilty. Atlanta Gaslight now assisting Atlanta Fire with the investigation after an explosion at an apartment building sends one man to the hospital and leaves dozens more without a place to live.
The Northside Plaza apartments are just across the street from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The explosion blowing out windows and destroying a portion of a building that was unoccupied.
That is fortunate that it was a vacant under renovation, so we're lucky in that sense that we only had the one victim.
Atlanta Fire Rescue Battalion Chief Michael Roman says that man is in stable condition at Grady. Some adjacent units did sustain damage, so the Red Cross is now assisting about 40 other people. Some residents did report smelling gas prior to the explosion. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
News about your health. Whooping cough cases have doubled from the last year. The Georgia Department of Public Health says we have more than 480 cases as of last week. 2 years ago, Georgia had fewer than 100 cases for the entire year. Dr. Celine Gounder talks about the symptoms.
Some of the symptoms can be very mild and you may not even realize. So stuffy nose, mild cough. But if you have a lingering cough, that can really be a sign. The whooping cough, we call it that because of the kind of violent coughs people can get.
Experts attribute the surge to waning vaccine protection. The World Health Organization says nearly a third of all women have experienced intimate partner violence. The report shows in the past year, more than 1 in 10 women in a relationship report being subjected to physical or sexual violence. 16% of the victims are aged 15 to 19. It's now 3:32 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, it is rough getting into downtown. Still got this crash 20 westbound right before the downtown connector near Hill Street. It is in a couple of right lanes. Might be down to just a right lane block, but WSB's own Stephanie Stallwer says there's trouble in the backup knocking out a center lane. So rough ride from Glenwood Avenue, used Memorial Drive. All lanes just blocked and reopened downtown. 75-85 northbound at I-20. Crash pushed off to the right there. You're slow from University Avenue. Southbound all packed in from the I-85 400 merge, just trying to get down to I-20. And got a crash in Norcross. I see this one on the jam cam. Second left lane blocked. I-85 and northbound, just north of Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly to mostly cloudy, warm for today. High 78, lows tonight in the mid-50s. Even warmer still for tomorrow with a high near 80 under partly cloudy skies. Rain showers return on Friday, highs in the upper 70s.
72 in Hampton, 73 in Austell, also 73 in Beaufort. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Sell your home with Mark Spain Real Estate and get the strongest cash offer
offer in the industry. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle. Don't worry about the inconveniences of selling your home. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer makes selling stress-free. We've served over 72,000 satisfied clients, and we know what matters most: a quick sale and maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
At Castile Heating and Cooling, we know the holidays bring joy, laughter, and lots of people messing with the thermostat. Uncle Steve, visiting from out west, wants the heat cranked way up, and all the roughhousing little cousins want it Arctic. Castile will keep your HVAC system running strong all season long with expert installation and same-day emergency service. And right now, get up to $5,000 off a new HVAC system install, plus flexible financing available on installs and major repairs. Book CastileAir.com today.
And the holiday season is officially underway. Dave Baker here for Coolray Heating and Cooling. You and I both know that there's nothing worse than having a house full of family and friends and your HVAC system goes all wonky. So right now, Coolray's offering up to $2,250 back in rebates and free installation with the purchase of a complete Carrier system. You take care of your family and friends, Coolray will take care of keeping everyone comfortable. Call or go online today at Coolray.com and book your appointment. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
It's time to renovate your home and you've got designs in your head, but will they pass code? Hire Sketchhouse Architects before you call a builder to make sure your design is up to code and zoning compliant. Hi, I'm Richard Taylor, architect at Sketchhouse. We're going to make this easy to get your ideas on paper, and Sketchhouse will connect you with multiple builders to bid on your job through the Sketchhouse Builders Network. You're going to save thousands of dollars with Sketchhouse Architects. We're going to make this easy for you. Go to sketchhouse.com. That's sketch, H-A-U-S, sketchhouse.com.
New investigations break on Channel 2 Action News. We get problems solved, plain and simple. Every day we follow the facts.
Started digging, only to find...
Getting you the answers you need now.
We have live. Team 2 coverage.
Channel 2 never stops advocating for you.
An investigation regarding your tax dollars.
We're more than just Atlanta's news.
A warning for consumers regarding...
We've got your back all over North Georgia. See what's new, live, every day at 4, 5, and 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
Taking my steps, walking around the campus, I informed the head of security here about the Buford Pusser twist. He couldn't believe it. His jaw dropped. He said, "What? This guy is a legend in law enforcement." Anyway, sadness. Let's move on from that. Let's see if we can find a hero or two. Well, we're probably not going to do it in our news cycle.
We're not in the news.
No, I doubt it. I doubt it. I did see this. I don't know why. I guess they must just do surveys of this stuff all the time just to toss into the content stream. But this is from the Key Biscayne portal.
That's the name. The Key Biscayne portal.
Key Biscayne portal. I guess, newspapers are gone now, so I guess just replace that in your mind. Newspaper with portal.
I can look at it on my e-reader.
According to the Key Biscayne portal, politics, finances, top list of off-limits topics at holiday tables. And I understand that, right? Because we're a 50-50 nation, and you got people coming in from out of town. Lord knows what they're thinking, where they're coming from, right?
Oh, I know. With the Yam
We
fam.
all know we're right with the way we're thinking where we are, but who knows what they're thinking with where they come from.
I wonder what the blend is going to be like with the Yamamoto family, because we are all over the place politically.
Yeah, you got you. You're a, what do they call, like a
potato-headed conservative.
Yeah,
That's what I've been called on my nightcap.
I think we ought to round them all up. That's one of your cousins.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be Jerry.
No. He's a compassionate conservative, this Jerry.
He's a compassionate...
Or a squishy conservative, as I've been called.
A compassionate and or squishy potato-headed conservative.
I've been called that before, yes.
Well, you are now that, as far as this show is concerned. That's your thing. You're the potato-headed conservative. So, but you've got people from all over the spectrum in your family.
Yes,
far
all
left, far right,
very
every
far
stage
left,
in the middle.
Very far right, and you can tell that after a couple of drinks, like sometimes the aunts and uncles will start to, they dip their toe in a little bit into those conversations. And sometimes, especially when I was younger, I like to just watch them debate back and forth.
Yeah.
But now, that I've been in it for years, I'm in it now.
Now you're in it. So you graduated to the stupid table.
That's right.
Where you can argue about things, destroy the family fabric, and here's the twist, ultimately have no effect on what happens in the real world. So you just destroy your family. That's all you do. And then the world goes on and does what it wants to do anyway.
Hey, listen, what usually it ends on a pretty good note, and with the Georgia Yamamotos, we have a beer pong tournament afterwards. We're like, you know what? Let's settle this over some beer pong.
Really
afterwards.
like the frat family. Hey, it's the Thanksgiving beer pong tournament.
Because Thanksgiving's too stiff sometimes. You got to have something that's a little fun.
Before dessert, you do the annual Yamamoto keg stand.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Go.
I mean,
Good
I don't
idea.
know.
Chug.
We usually step
Grandma
out.
pukes. Then you know it's time for dessert.
Remember Grandma Pukes? I think she was on MTV.
She was.
So funny.
She did overnights.
The rest of us, I know in my family, we'll step outside with a football for a little while or something. But you guys, it's beer pong. So
we throw the football too, but the beer pong tournament's quick. So usually there's only like 4 or 5 teams.
Are the chicks allowed?
Absolutely.
They got to stay inside and do the dishes.
Yeah. All right.
In petticoats.
All right. So, and I guess when you were a kid, you were looking at this, and
I was fascinated with it.
But it wasn't like it is now, where people just start condemning one another.
No. Just I don't
know. Maybe once the Clinton thing got going. Maybe.
Well, what I learned was my family was just a loud family. And I was always surprised when I would go to other people's houses and they were much quieter because my family was just like just yelling the entire time about things. And even though they loved each other,
I spent the night with a kid once when I was in I don't know, like 3rd grade, 4th grade, and I told. Well, I mean, when you're a kid,
you spent the night with a kid once when.
When I was a kid.
Okay.
We were both students at Bartlett Elementary School at that time, and so I went to. It was a Friday or something, sleepover kind of thing, not with a bunch of people. So it was just me, and I noticed his parents, like they were having an argument, and my parents. When they would argue, it was like bullhorn on blast, usually drunk, usually coming in late and just rah, And I remember going back to my parents and saying, "You're not going to believe this." These two were arguing, but they were both sitting passively in their chairs, and I hear them saying things like, "Well, that's interesting, darling, but the one thing that bothers me is when you blah, blah, blah." And she goes, "Okay, I'll accept that, but when you're doing this other thing, blah 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 blah." As a kid, I'm just amazed. And I went back to my parents. I'm like, "You're not gonna." I didn't go back to my parents like, "Hey, I've learned something. You guys are uncivil with each other, and you need to change." I went back with, "You wouldn't believe how weird this family is." And I remember my parents laughing. Yeah, there are idiots like that in the world. They were calmly discussing their disagreements. I've never seen anything like it before.
But I bet you they had a lot of latent resentment. Families who yell at each other, they get it all out.
Well, there is that. There is that. The leader was Wayne Coyne from Flaming Lips talks about how, people who are somewhat well-to-do will bottle these emotions in about each other for a long, long time. And he's like, hillbillies, they get mad at each other. They start punching each other. They go out in the front lawn. They beat each other up, and then they have a beer and they're over it. They move on.
Yeah, no lingering.
Yeah. So I think that as usual, I think the smartest spot on that would be somewhere down the middle. Like I think these people are probably being a little too reserved.
Yeah.
And you don't even want your Thanksgiving to be like that. Oh, okay. Well, I accept what you're saying, but I still think that they should all go to jail.
You want somebody to throw the fork down or something like that.
Oh, well, I'm not saying I want to. I agree with this, not to talk about this kind of stuff. But the thing is, how do you enforce it? Because if you're the person, all you can do is you can kind of playfully say, hey, no politics or, financial.
No, but if someone does decide to be, pushy like that, you say, dude, stop. We're not talking about this here.
But now you're arguing. But now,
if you want to keep yelling about your opinion, nobody's interested.
But it's not a dude. It's a family member you've known your whole life. It's not just like somebody came to the party. You can kick them out. You don't know them.
It's his house.
What if it's grandma? What if it's grandma?
What
if grandma's 85? Get the hell out of here. Hit the road, woman.
Yeah, but you can tell them. You can give them the boundary.
Nobody's going to tell me about a boundary.
In my day,
I
we
used to-
called people what they were.
I used to change your diapers.
See,
young man.
the
I got jokes I can tell, but nobody will let me.
when it starts to escalate a little bit like that, that's when you got to start being the button pusher right there. You got to start pushing the buttons.
See, you want to push it.
Oh, absolutely. I love
This
it.
is what he does on the show. This
well,
is what he does to you. He pushes your buttons.
But
Please.
also,
Gaslighter.
you have not hosted one of these events yet.
Me?
I hosted Thanksgiving last year at my
Really?
house. I sure did.
Really? We've all hosted.
I sure
We're all
did.
adults.
The kid?
Yeah,
The
kid did.
rookie?
I sure did. I
The
offered.
rookie?
I offered to host it at my place this year too, but
They didn't have a good time last year, so they got.
Oh, they loved it at
Not
my
enough
place.
places to
Well,
sit.
they loved it so much they didn't want to do it the next
It was
year.
controversial. Let's just put
Well,
it this
you
way.
have to
There
rotate.
was. Yes,
didn't like
we
the
have to rotate.
gunfire.
On the way there, they're like, where does he live?
What side of the
Are
railroad
you
tracks is
talking
he at?
about
Oh,
Shirley
my God.
Franklin Jackson Justice Park.
Oh, Shirley Clark
Oh,
Franklin.
is that Shirley Jackson Jason Park? Formerly known as
Is that the one that
Fulton County Municipal Water Works Park?
Except for the except for
nailed it.
the wayward kids setting the park on fire. It was a good Thanksgiving.
Oh, I heard they set your woods on fire.
They did. They set our
Oh,
woods on
my.
fire. But hey,
You know who
Here's-
don't set woods on fire? Good American solid boys.
Did you take care of
That's
them
right.
porch pirates yet, Jared?
well, you know
I
what?
got a gun in the trunk. I could just
she
you know,
carries it
leave.
everywhere.
I think the thing is, like with family, is like how long are you spending with the wider family? If it's
Well,
one
you
day,
better make it
almost anybody
not
can
too
do
long.
it.
Just one day.
Oh, well, maybe the problem is you, Autumn. The way you just said that. Oh, I don't want to be around those people.
No, but for two, like for, I mean, you know how it is. It's like, it's really fun. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's time to be alone. It's time to lay down, put your pajama pants on.
Yeah, I'm putting myself in usually we host at my house, but this time we're going to go up to Lake Hartwell. I think it's Lake Hartwell, and do the Airbnb thing, wider family, 3-4 days, and it'll be a bit of a test for me. I mean, I love everybody that's going to be there, but you're right. Especially someone like me, I'm like, okay, all right, we've had family time.
Because you guys are doing it at
Where's
a
my
place.
basement?
Yeah.
Yeah. But because you're doing it all at a place and you're all
Yeah.
together, it makes a little bit more sense that you'll be able to just like go to your room.
No, right, that's right. Although we're the ones who are still hosting, so.
Yeah, but that's
No, it's fine. Listen,
Yeah.
it's family. It doesn't matter. It's not like, is he in his room? It's
Yeah.
going to be fine.
Where is he?
I don't know. They might be
Is he
judging me.
bad?
It's just that sometimes, you kind of have to do some things that other people like more than you like. And I think when I get to like the third thing like that, that's when I'm like, hey, time to check out.
You don't like going around the table telling everybody how thankful you are for what it is.
Did I say that
See?
we're hosting? That means
Gaslighting.
that's not going to
Gaslighting
happen.
you now,
That's
see?
not going to happen. Oh, you don't have to convince me. I know what this
Pushing
guy's all about. I get it. He's worse than Buford Pusser.
There are so many people in need of help right now, and they need our help.
Join the Triple Team Traffic crew this Friday, November 21st from 9 a.m. till noon.
At the Publix, located at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta.
For the annual Triple Team Traffic Food Drive benefiting Atlanta Community Food Bank.
The first 25 people to donate a frozen turkey in person will receive 2 tickets to Lucia by Cirque du Soleil under the Big Top at Atlantic Station while supplies last.
For more information or to donate online, visit WSBRadio.com.
We are here with CFP Matthew Decker of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL. And Matt, you have created a 20-question guide that asks the pointed and sometimes uncomfortable questions about where you stand in retirement. And you have to ask yourself, who is your guide?
That's right. Who is your guide? We sometimes think of retirement as like a mountain that you need to climb. And if you're going to ascend the mountain, it's important that you have a guide that has been there before, who has helped other people accomplish the same task. And we've seen that this is so important. There's so much value in the financial planning world. But if you don't know what's accessible, if you don't know what questions to ask, if you don't know what kind of value you should be receiving for the fees that you're paying, oftentimes you don't get it. So we created this guide to ask those questions and really point you in the direction of the type of service, the type of value that you should be receiving for the fees that you're paying if you're engaging a professional money manager or financial planner.
All right, so Matt, how can we get our hands on this 20-question guide?
We want to make it as simple as possible. So you can call us at 770-280-1488. All you have to do is tell the representative that you're looking for our 20-question guide. You can also go to our homepage, retireatlradio.com. You can send us a note there. Just let us know you're looking for the guide. We don't need your email address. You don't have to create an account. It's not protected by some kind of paywall. This is something we want to provide to you for free so that you can know, am I getting value for the fees that I'm paying? It's complimentary, created by us here at the Vincent Financial Group. Again, 770-280-1488. Ask for the guide, or you can go to retireatlradio.com.
770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every Sunday right here on WSB.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Hi, I'm Dale with TrustDale.com. For over a decade, I've trusted America's Best Choice for windows, doors, siding, and decks. And with their 3-way warranty, including my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, you can invest with confidence.
That's right, Dale. From the top of your roof to the curb appeal out front, America's Best Choice has everything you need for your home's exterior. With solutions designed to add beauty, durability, and value, we've got you covered. Upgrade with the highest quality, energy-efficient windows and special pricing on custom decks. Choose siding, doors, and fencing that blend beauty with performance. And now, America's Best Choice is raising the standard in roofing. Our proven installation process ensures flawless results and lasting protection. We only use premium, industry-leading materials backed by strong manufacturer warranties. Every roof is built with expert craftsmanship. No pressure, no gimmicks. Visit abcwind.com for your free in-home estimate. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust. Prices you can afford.
The holidays are almost here. Let Zerorez help get your home looking its best. Hey, it's Patrick, owner of Zerorez. Right now, when you schedule 3 rooms of carpet cleaning at just $45 a room, we'll clean a hallway for only $1 more. Just mention WSB when you book. That's 3 rooms at $45 each and a hallway for just $1. Schedule today at ZerorezAtlanta.com. Zerorez, spell it backwards or forwards, it's the right way to clean.
Well, I walked into WSB radio this afternoon thinking, oh, this is going to be terrible because the whole place is going to smell like chili, and it didn't, which makes me believe possibly the great chili cook-off was a failure here at WSB.
I wouldn't say failure. They turned it into a tasting.
Okay. The reason you wouldn't say failure is you just don't think like that. But if it went from a chili cook-off where we're supposed to have a winner and people vote to a tasting, let me just say what you won't. Not many employees bit and actually made chili, and we didn't have enough chili for a contest.
I would assume that's the case.
So it became a tasting. And that tells me, I want to say, that gives me some hope.
Failure gives
staff.
you hope.
Well,
chili cook-off
just the
should
fact
be held
that,
outside.
and also just the fact that somebody said, it's a corporate nonsensical thing. I don't have to do that.
And when was that? Today?
Today. It was
Yeah,
today.
That is not
missed
a Wednesday activity. That's a Friday thing.
Who are you, the chili
Well,
queen?
she's the queen.
Yeah, I
of-
just got
she's-
I got solutions.
That's
is that
right.
a problem?
I think you're right, though. I think it is more of a Friday thing, and I would
you
do
want
it.
to fight, Tim? Are we fighting?
Well, I mean,
hold
what-
on.
I mean,
I'm in the
Let's
middle
go.
here.
Let Eric referee.
Don't harm the innocent.
Hey, shut up.
Me or him?
I back down.
Are we fighting
Listen
now?
to this aggressiveness.
Yeah, let's go.
She's spoiling. That one. She's spoiling for a fight.
I appreciate the company being thought.
Hold
they,
on.
They were actually
enough of your appreciation for corporate
they
nonsense.
don't want us to get fat going in the holidays. That's why they turned it into a tasting. They were trying to take care of us.
No,
they
but
are
I
looking
think
out
you're
for us.
right. I think you are right, Autumn. Not only Friday, but almost like the Friday before a big,
Yeah.
like the last Friday before the Christmas holidays. Really, something where like the place can stink of chili for a couple of days and most people don't notice it. And you sit around and you have some chili. Yeah, it is an odd middle of the week hump day corporate
Yeah, like
thing.
I had to take my kids to karate last night. I didn't
Yeah.
have time to
Yeah,
like
making
make a
chili?
for my office mates. Like,
Well,
get outta here.
I mean, it is World Toilet Day, so maybe that's why we had chili today.
Oh boy!
That's
Why don't you save that stuff for Solo Moto? You know?
Hey, gang, it's World Toilet Day.
I'm
Save
doing
those-
Solo Moto on the toilet.
Save those.
broadcasting
I
live.
don't. What I'm saying is, I don't want you to waste your best material with
that's
us.
really
Use
good.
it for your own stuff.
That is
you know?
really good. I did not know that International Men's Day and World Toilet Day are on
I
the
thought
same
it was,
day.
well,
that makes sense.
does make sense. If it
Men
was,
love to
if
hang
there were,
out on the toilet.
if there were still newspapers, it would be International.
I'm in and out, baby.
Well, listen, the guy.
only
So
place we
what
can
are
get
you saying?
peace.
What are
Yeah,
you
right.
saying? What are you saying, Miss Progressive? That there's a difference between men and women? Is
Yeah.
that
That's
what
another
you're
thing.
saying?
You love to hang your hat on that's what people are saying, and that is not what anyone
That's
has ever said.
what people are
No.
saying.
No.
They're
Some.
saying that.
Yeah, those people are dumb.
That's what they're saying.
No one thinks that.
You're saying, you know what they're saying?
What?
They're saying that everybody thinks that.
You know what they're saying? They're saying, no, that's not
How do we
true.
even get on
Nobody's
this? Why did you get on the what everybody's saying? I don't think I said everybody's saying. I'm confused. How did we get on that? What?
Because you always use that point to make some point. You use that example to make the point that men and women are supposed to be the same, but no one says that. No one thinks that.
People do say that. People do say that.
Yeah, well, I mean, people say a lot.
But
of
people
things.
say there's no differences.
People say the world's flat.
Well, it is. That's why.
You don't believe that?
2 + 2
George?
= 4. And I don't think George. I don't know. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
I know. I am also afraid of what George really thinks and what
George believes the world's round, but questions space.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. He told us.
I'm not tied to the globe.
you are by gravity.
In a weird way, he's saying he's above it. He's above gravity. That's what he is. He floats above gravity.
It's true.
Do you believe in gravity?
Well, you know.
It's a
density thing.
It's
Who
a
invented it,
false
really?
flag.
You know?
Ben
Isaac
Franklin,
Newton.
I thought. No,
Isaac
Ben
Newton.
Franklin harnessed gravity
Yes, he did. In order to have
Make the
80
light bulb.
children. To have 80 children.
to invent
Those-
the light bulb out of his syphilis
No.
energy.
Ben Franklin's syphilis energy. Gravity came in to help deliver those 80 babies that
He
sired.
needed the light bulb to be able to see all those French women's privates.
Is that what he did?
Yes.
I thought Edison did that years later.
Nah, he yeah.
I don't mean the light bulb. I'm talking about the French ladies' privates.
It was suppressed.
That's why he was inspired.
Remember when he was going around electrocuting French ladies?
Yes.
To
French
prove
elephants.
that Tesla was wrong.
He invented the velvet wand.
That did.
You're bringing this up a lot.
I brought it up twice in 8 years.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, but all in
and
the
you're
last
keeping
week.
count.
Yeah, so you know how many times you're bringing it up.
I'll wait another 8.
He's got a little counter
You
over
know
there.
what? I
Something's
can
coming
tell
up
you.
on your feed that's
No, we were talking about electricity and
I'm not,
voice and
I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb, and I know where that, what category it belongs to, but I don't know exactly what that is, the magic wand.
You know those things that you like, those bulbs, those big like globes that you touch, and then like the purple like electricity touches your
the
finger.
plasma follows your fingers around.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
kind of like that.
Except
on your skin.
It gives you it's on your skin, and it gives you a little.
a little electrostatic, kind of like if you touch the car at the wrong time, that kind of thing.
I don't know what it feels like. Tim,
I
really don't.
I bet.
I'm not being coy. I really
Autumn, for heaven's
I
sake. Nobody believes there isn't a sexual sensation you haven't tried on for size.
I haven't.
No one
Joe, are you
believes that.
listening? Let's go.
All right,
Autumn, that's
Joe.
an interesting observation.
I'm not against it.
Yeah,
Just
there you
never
go.
done it.
And now Joe knows what to get you for Christmas. A little magic.
Under the tree.
Not for long.
This donkey, she is stupid, and she don't know wrong from right. She followed me to school one day to learn to read and write. We have
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why the big wireless companies want you on an unlimited plan? It's because they need you to help cover the cost of the 20-somethings who are using a lot of data every month. Fact is, according to the latest research studies, most people 50 and up, like me, only use 12 gigs or less each month. Don't get bamboozled by big wireless. At Consumer Cellular, pick what suits your needs. Whether it's 1 gig, 5, 10, or unlimited, the point is, pay for exactly what you need and nothing more. We use the same towers as the big guys, but since we don't own and maintain them, we can pass the savings on to you. Our plans start at just $20 a month, and you'll get the best customer service in the business. I want to invite you to join the millions of people who choose something better than big wireless. Because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Hey y'all, it's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. As many of you know, I lost both my parents recently, but I'm so thankful they were able to finish their lives at home where they wanted to be. And Four Seasons Home Care was so helpful to my family throughout the process. I get emails from listeners all the time and why I trusted Four Seasons Home Care. They tell me I don't want just anyone to care for my parents. Well, of course you don't. So here's why I work with Four Seasons Home Care. This is a real family-owned company. They vet and hire every single one of their caregiving specialists, and they don't farm out the care to contractors, and they're not some national corporation. So here's my advice, folks. Call Four Seasons Home Care and just start the conversation. Do your homework. This is a huge decision. It's a 100% free call that can change everything. Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta. That's Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta.
Hey guys, are you striking out in the bedroom? Because pills like Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra just don't work anymore. Here's how Choice Men's Health is solving PE and ED issues. Meet Dr. Katz, the expert in men's health.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Choice Men's Health offers safe, custom-blended medications designed to fit your needs. There is no pain or surgery. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or prostate issues. Not a problem. It's safe and affordable for everyone. You'll see results in 15 minutes guaranteed, or you don't pay anything. Solve the problem of ED and PE now.
For a limited time, your initial consultation and first treatment are free. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. to claim your initial consultation and first treatment for free. Call Choice Men's Health now, 404-400-1170.
WSB Atlanta, WSB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, it is a WSB Money Update, and it is all new at 4 o'clock. Some Georgians will soon pay less for car insurance.
State Farm Insurance is reducing rates by an additional 3%, bringing the total auto reduction to more than 10%. Georgia Insurance Commissioner John King says it's a big savings.
To an average vehicle per family, it's going to be about $190.
He says this rate reduction comes as Georgia continues its statewide effort to combat insurance fraud and abuse. The hope is that other insurance companies will do the same. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
75 degrees in Atlanta. We could set a record high tomorrow. And what about rain chances to end the week? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. What Matthew Lands said to Sandy Springs police is the focus today at the Cobb County trial of the man charged with killing a firefighter and his wife.
Then 22-year-old Matthew Lands was arrested after a home break-in in Sandy Springs, where police said he stabbed a responding officer. At headquarters, officers questioned him about his previous whereabouts, and Lands revealed he'd been smoking behind that home where Amber and Justin Hicks lived, but that he went back to his Athens apartment that night. He added he'd heard the crime scene was crazy when someone broke in and killed the couple, and that he prayed for the child who'd been left behind. As police began to drill down on that double homicide, Lands reacted, doubling over in his chair and burying his face in his hands. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
The Justice Department case against former FBI Director James Comey is now facing intense scrutiny.
In a stunning admission in open court, acting U.S. Attorney Lindsay Halligan told the judge that the full grand jury never saw the 2-count indictment that charges James Comey with lying to Congress. Instead, she said the grand jurors saw a 3-count draft, which included one charge the panel voted to reject.
Correspondent Stephen Portnoy reports a judge in Virginia is now weighing Comey's request to have the charges dropped. A new system for workers in Georgia to apply for or renew professional licenses. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says the Georgia online application and licensing system is a step forward for workers.
It improves security immensely, but we also now have taken, for example, the nursing licenses have gone from 48 days for a new license application down to 18 days.
The change is also saving the agency $6 million because it eliminates the paper storage. DeKalb County is renewing its contract for ambulance services after recent improvements.
The deal with American Medical Response is worth $78 million over 5 years. DeKalb County officials say this year's contract extension boosted ambulance availability and led to a 23% reduction in response times to critical calls like heart attacks since the peak of COVID. The new contract, which takes effect next year, calls for AMR to provide 600 hours of service a day with around 35 ambulances at its peak. It also includes a new substation and a new system to ensure when a 911 call comes in, the response times will drop. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
The Atlanta Beltline is a step closer to being connected with the Silver Comet Trail. Atlanta DOT Commissioner Solomon Cavanis is part of today's ribbon cutting on the MacArthur Boulevard segment on the city's west side, and he says this is a key segment of the connector.
This project delivers on a critical 0.4-mile concrete side path along MacArthur Boulevard, stretching from Chattahoochee Avenue to the existing Whetstone Trail.
It is a major step in connecting downtown Atlanta to Alabama. News about your health. Whooping cough cases have doubled from this time last year. The Georgia Department of Public Health says we have more than 480 cases as of last week. 2 years ago, Georgia had fewer than 100 cases the entire year. Experts attribute the surge to waning vaccine protection. Ahead of the busy holiday travel season, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is releasing a video asking travelers to be nice when flying.
Ask yourself, are you helping a pregnant woman put her bag in the overhead bin? Are you dressing with respect? Are you keeping control of your children? Are you saying thank you to your flight attendants and your pilots?
There's been a 400% increase in unruly passenger incidents on planes since 2019. It's now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, finally got some better news. The several trouble spots I've been watching, 85 northbound heading up into Norcross, have been moved off to the right. We had a crash 85 north, just north of 285. That was in the second left lane, and then one just north of Jimmy Carter Boulevard, also in the second left lane. They've all cleared up. All lanes are back open, but the bad news is you're still slow behind it starting back before Chamblee Tucker Road. Multiple trouble spots on I-20 westbound in East Atlanta have cleared between Moreland Avenue and the downtown connector. Still seeing the brake lights, though, from Glenwood Avenue into downtown. If you're traveling downtown, that's a slow one as well. 400 hit the brakes just south of Lenox Road. 75 from Howell Mill, Northside Drive, all trying to get down to I-20. Northbound on the brakes, 75, 85 North University Avenue as you head up past Peachtree, Pine Street. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Partly to mostly cloudy today, very warm, high 78, lows tonight in the mid-50s. Even warmer tomorrow with partly cloudy skies, highs near 80. Rain showers return Friday afternoon with highs in the upper 70s.
Right now it's 72 in Alpharetta and in Decula. It's 73 in Fairburn. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now as we're going to celebrate a little bit the magic of show business. Da 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 da. Hooray for Hollywood!
This is for the CMAs tonight, right?
That's country music, and that's based in Nashville. I'm talking about the cinematic dreams that are constructed for our pleasure.
Yeah.
All over the place now, many times in Georgia. But, you know, the thing about show business is in order for it to be really great, it's got to have magic. How does it have magic? Well, you have to get involved, right? A little something called the suspension of disbelief. What's the suspension of disbelief, Jared? Are you familiar with that term?
I am familiar with the term.
All right. And the suspension of disbelief is?
I would assume that you're just in the moment, right?
When you walk into, there's a thing that you do as a trick that you have to engage in order for any of this showbiz magic to work. In terms of film, anyway.
Absolutely.
It's the fact that you're sitting in there and there's part of your brain, the overwhelming part of your brain knows that's Robert De Niro. I've seen him in a million different things. The suspension of disbelief is you suspend that for 2 hours and accept that that's not Robert De Niro. It's whatever the name of that character is.
Exactly.
So that the magic can then unfold. And remember, the suspension of disbelief is it's what makes you forget that it's all a show. And you have to get involved. And that's why I bring it up today on a day like this, when I see so many headlines out there about how, you know, the people forced the Congress to, against their own will and what the president wanted for a good long time, they voted to release the Epstein files. And then the next part of the story is, and Trump is going to sign it. He's not going to veto it. He's going to sign that legislation. And you know what that means? After he signs that legislation, they're free to release the Epstein files. And again, that's why I today want to say, let's take a moment in the midst of show business to celebrate show business and the suspension of disbelief, which I just told you, it's all based on that. There's no magic without the suspension of disbelief. That's what makes you believe that it's not, makes you forget that it's not all a show. What's the suspension of disbelief here? Well, you get so far, and there's so many stories that people sometimes just miss the simple thing. And the simple thing, so we go back to, remember Trump was against this for so long, and then all of a sudden on Sunday, I think, Saturday or Sunday on Truth Social, he's like, every Republican should vote for it. Because we got nothing to hide, and I'll sign it. So that's how it works, right? Congress passes the legislation, then it goes to the House, then it goes to the Senate, and they have to, now it goes to the president. And once the president signs it, in this case, right, that means that they can release the Epstein files. Except that there was no need to go through all of this because Trump has the power to release all of the Epstein files without Congress. And MAGA can't tell me this president won't make any move without the approval of Congress. So it's one slight thing that on Sunday, rather than putting out the Truth Social, he just could have said, we're going to release all the files. So once you know that at any moment, at any time, Trump, as president of the United States, could have signed an order that released all the Epstein files, what's all that stuff in the middle? Can you hit the music again? Because I know what it is. It's the magic of show business is what it is. It's the suspension of disbelief. And people in MAGA can say, what the hell are you talking about? My president signed the legislation. Without his signature, everything in between is the magic of show business, which, again, doesn't work without your suspension of disbelief. So keep doing it. There's no reason that the president has to sign anything if the president wants to release all of the files. On Sunday, when he changed his mind for political reasons, good political reasons, he could have simply ordered them all released, which makes me believe that, yeah, you did your part. You suspended disbelief. They did their part, the magic of show business. But this is going to be a movie you're going to be, I believe, you're going to think, boy, it started out exciting. The middle was pretty good. Bad last act. Because the last act is going to be that an awful lot of these files are not released for a very good long time. That's my speculation. That's my prediction. If I'm wrong, I'll show up the next day and say, I was wrong.
So we'll get a sequel.
Oh, there's going to be, we got 3 years
Sweet.
Of magic show business
Mm-hmm.
and people rationalizing why things are happening. So there's going to be a lot of magic out there. So, there it is. You can play along. I vote this way, and this is my argument at Thanksgiving. Well, I vote this way, and this is my argument at Thanksgiving. But you're all just characters in somebody else's movie.
It's MAGAgic.
It's MAGAgic. Exactly what it is. It's MAGAgic. Why are we going through all of this? What MAGAgic? Why are we going through all of these steps when the person who's signing the legislation can just release it? Well, because if he just released it all on Sunday, he would really probably have very little control over what happens. But also, he's also said we're opening investigations into 4 or 5 particular people. And what happens when there's an open investigation? Well, we can't release the files now. There's an open investigation going on. We can't
At least some parts of them, yes.
Well, I imagine it's going to be the parts that would affect this administration the
I
most.
would assume.
The parts that affect Hillary and Bill, I'm guessing those are going to go out.
Well, not if he's under investigation.
Well, right, exactly. It may be that we just get a very little bit. And these and by the way, it's your fault because this already is the sequel. You're buying into it again. Has everybody forgotten when Pam Bondi showed up with the big
the binders?
Binders, and that was going to be the release. And you guys say, well, that was a terrible movie. But you've signed up again. You've bought your tickets. Some of you are going to see it on the big screen, IMAX and 3D. But without your suspension of disbelief, keep on going, because the magic can't happen if you don't do your part. If you don't suspend the disbelief, leave reality and go into the political fantasy world. None of this is necessary. Somebody in MAGA tell me why I'm wrong. Somebody in MAGA tell me why the President of the United States on Sunday couldn't have released all the Epstein files himself. Somebody tell me how that doesn't happen. Don't bother checking the open mics. You can't. The president has had every right. It's his administration. It's his Department of Justice. It's his CIA.
He could have done it in his first term.
No, because he wasn't elected until. I mean, he wasn't.
Once he was in jail.
Yeah, but he was in jail like in 2019.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying he had time in his first term to release all this stuff if he wanted to.
How much of the investigation was the investigation completed before he left office? I mean, he was arrested in 2019.
Well, they've had a lot of these emails for years.
Yeah, the emails are one thing. These are stuff coming out from the estate and all that. The files simply means all the files surrounding the Department of Justice investigation.
So everything gathered after that, okay.
There may be some before it because they arrested him. But once they arrested him, that's when they went into his 3 or 4 homes around the world. And that's where you hear these rumors about there being videos of famous, it's almost like the Puff Dad, the Diddy stuff.
Yes.
Kind of the same sort of rumors are out there. We don't know if that's true or not. But certainly everything that they know and they confiscated, they took during these raids, all of that is involved. Also, I saw this guy, Michael Wolff, who is wrapped up in all of this, author, and he was saying that everyone who knows Trump knows that now this is highly speculative, but I mean, why not? It's show business after all. We can do a little fan fiction here that may turn out to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But apparently, people have known Trump for years. One of the things, according to Michael Wolff, that comes up all the time, he always says to people, why didn't Nixon burn the tapes? They were his tapes. What an idiot. Why did he allow them to lay around? And so we've had, 8 months of this administration so far? And we've had everybody over at the Department of Justice has basically been fired and replaced by personal lawyers of the president. So there has been 8 months to get in there and, kind of search through the files, just anything that starts with the letter T. So that's highly speculative. I guess that's me with my fan fiction at the end of the whole show business thing. But, sometimes fan fiction is so good, a producer sees it and turns it into a movie. So you don't know. Let's say hello to Alex Williams. Alex is checking the ride around 285.
Hey, good afternoon, Eric. Yeah, we're watching the brake lights in full force. North side perimeter, 285 eastbound. The inner loop, you're seeing the brake lights starting right at Georgia 400 as you head over into Dunwoody and Dorville. Southbound, it slows again right around North Lake Parkway for the ride down to Memorial Drive, and some east end northbound outer loop delays just on and off the brakes in DeKalb, leaving 675 heading up toward Glenwood Road. Now it's 285 west and southbound looking, Stephanie Stallworth.
Well, getting pretty busy for you out there already now as we're heading on the 285 outer loop west and south 400 down towards I-20 on your west side. Be below the limit. Plenty of company along the way. Your northbound inner loop starting to get a little bit of volume as you head up towards I-20 from near Cascade. This report sponsored by Blindster.com. Blindster.com is a family business making custom blinds, shades, and shutters. Give them a try. See why over 1 million windows have trusted Blindster. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
There are so many people in need of help right now, and they need our help.
Join the Triple Team Traffic Crew this Friday, November 21st from 9 a.m. to noon
at the Publix located at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta.
For the annual Triple Team Traffic Food Drive benefiting Atlanta Community Food Bank.
The first 25 people to donate a frozen turkey in person will receive 2 tickets to Lucia by Cirque du Soleil under the Big Top at Atlantic Station while supplies last.
For more information or to donate online, visit WSBradio.com.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with a team that's redefined hair restoration. And don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee, 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
It's the hardest working part of your home, your garage door. When it fails, you need someone you can trust. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. When the largest and most important opening of your home breaks, don't hire a schmo. Call the local name you know, All Four Seasons. Ask your neighbors. We offer upfront pricing, free estimates on all major brands, and 24/7 service. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 seasonsgarages.com.
Two homes, same street, same layout, but one had an orchard sign and sold for a whole lot more. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler, and here's why that matters. The first seller went the traditional route. Weeks of showings, price drops, frustration. In the end, they settled for less. The second seller chose Orchard and got ahead. Their agent knew what buyers wanted, made smart upgrades, and marketed the home like a pro. It sold fast and for top dollar. And here's the kicker. With Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program, that seller had already moved into their new place before the old one even hit the market. No last-minute cleanings, no strangers walking through during dinner, no stress. You're not stuck. You don't have to wait. You can move now and still sell for more. Start your free home valuation today at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
New investigations break on Channel 2 Action News. We get problems solved, plain and simple. Every day we follow the facts.
Started digging, only to find...
Getting you the answers you need now.
We have live. Team 2 coverage.
Channel 2 never stops advocating for you.
An investigation regarding your tax dollars.
We're more than just Atlanta's news.
A warning for consumers regarding...
We've got your back all over North Georgia. See what's new, live, every day at 4, 5, and 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Rufus. What the? Dave Baker here. Findlay Roofing, the Roof guys, and Rufus are proud to support Clark's Christmas Kids again this year. Findlay will donate $100 from every roof replacement between now and December 14th. They're committed to donate at least $15,000 to Clark's Christmas Kids. Santa is so proud, and Rufus is proud too. Schedule your free roof analysis at FindlayRoofing.com.
We weren't planning on selling our home, but our family's needs changed. I'm Caitlin, and selling our home with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate was the best decision we made for our family. With over 11,000 five-star reviews, I had peace of mind knowing I could trust Mark Spain Real Estate to sell our home fast and for more than we were asking. If you're preparing to move, check out Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer. Go to markspain.com and see what their guaranteed offer would be on your home. There's no obligation. That's markspain.com and start packing.
So CNN has a documentary or something. Is it about that prime minister from New Zealand a few years ago?
Oh yeah, Jacinda.
Yeah,
because
Ardern.
she was she got pregnant while she's prime minister and did all that. And I guess
she was very brave.
Yeah, that is true. I don't follow New Zealand. You know, like, to me, it's like where the Finn brothers come from. That's all I know. And also Lord of the Rings was shot there. But didn't she end up being rejected in the end? Didn't she?
I think she only did one term. Yes.
No, you're thinking of the Finnish. That lady from Finland, who they kind of rejected and got rid of.
Are you sure? Because after all of this, I feel like that she's not still the prime minister. I don't know what what was her ending. What did she run and lose? Did she decide not to run? What happened, George?
It says here, after declining popularity, increasing criticism, the government's handling of key issues such as the economy, housing, child poverty, Ardern announced on 19th of January 2023 that she would resign as labor leader.
And she as labor leader, was she not the prime minister?
She served 2 full terms.
So that's her and the Finnish prime minister, both sort of the same thing.
So I'm just wondering how it's like. Ultimately, these are politicians. You know, if you want to celebrate a woman, go find a working woman. Go find people who every day bust their ass to feed their families and get things done. It's always they get enamored with these leaders. It's all about like virtue signaling. You know, oh, she's a woman and she was pregnant. And meanwhile, New Zealanders, according to this, like, she's not doing a very good job with child health care or whatever, you know, because they're politicians. None of them are worthy of Mount Rushmore. Don't you understand that by now? George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. I'll give it to them.
What about Abe?
And Abe. Not the Roosevelt.
Oh, Garfield.
Not Teddy.
Teddy did good things.
Yeah, but he didn't just do good things. Abraham Lincoln, Civil War, Emancipation Proclamation. George Washington, first president, reluctant president.
Taft,
fattest president. Fattest president. They're very important. And
Roosevelt.
then Jefferson, he wrote the Declaration of Independence.
Roosevelt kicked Spain's butt.
Well, okay, but that's just like, who cares about that?
Completely needless war.
People still talk about the Emancipation Proclamation. Boy, it's a damn good thing Roosevelt showed those Spanish.
We should put every president on Mount Rushmore because
Should
they're
we?
all special.
We don't have enough room.
Including, they can't even figure out room for Trump. He
You
wants to
gotta
get up
pay
there.
my face gold.
This is the great thing is that basically they've told all future presidents there's not enough mountain left. So if you do anything more, you're going to implode the damn thing. What are you laughing about, George Clark?
Well, there's just not enough mountain
Not
left.
enough
It's
mountain
a weird
left.
sentence.
There's
But
not enough.
Arden did resign at the end of her second, so she ended with resignation.
Okay, but she's a hero. And I don't look. She's probably not a horrible person. There's probably worse prime ministers in New Zealand history. It's just that this. After finding out what I told you about Buford Pusser, just don't believe it and stop doing it. CNN, stop. Here's a good idea. Stop revering political figures. Stop thinking that they're smarter, better, ahead of the curve. They're not. They are seeking power. Now, there's a spectrum of types of people who seek power. You can be better or worse on that spectrum, but just being on that spectrum says you're not doing it for the good of humanity. I just feel like in the year 2025, no press should be trying to convince any audience that a political leader is somehow wonderful, faultless, saint-like. Is it a hagiography or a hagiography?
What?
I don't know which way it's supposed to be said, but at least I know what the word means. Unlike autumn.
I don't.
And everybody else who's looking at me like George Clark.
I don't know what it means.
He's so
Jared
smart.
does.
He knows there's no such thing as dinosaurs. Jared, do you know what it means?
Hagiography?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember learning about it, but I couldn't define it now.
It's
me too.
It's
I knew
when
that too.
I know Autumn knows.
Yeah, I learned about it, but I just don't remember.
Slipping my mind.
I never heard it.
It's a biography of saints, and then it became used whenever you're doing a biography of a leader and you treat that leader like they're a saint. You want to give this stuff away?
I think so. We've been doing it late in the show.
Yes, we're going to give it away We're going to give this away. Oh, Saints only call. This is a Saints only skate. All right, 2 tickets to see Weird Al. I don't even have to say Yankovic, do I? It's Weird Al.
Just Weird Al's fine.
2 tickets to see Weird Al on Sunday, May 31st, 2026. As if somebody, once I said the last name, like, oh, that Weird Al. It's Sunday, May 31st, 2026 at Ameris Bank Amphitheater. Be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets go on sale this Friday on Ticketmaster.com. Alex Williams says there's unfortunately a crash adding to the delays through downtown.
Yeah, hard to think it could get much worse, but it is, Eric. One in the center lane, 75-85 north up around Freedom Parkway. You're jammed in back to Langford Parkway. Then you got one right near I-20 that's impacting the end of that ramp from Central Avenue, Fulton Street area, on to 75-85 north, so just very slow trying to get up into Midtown. Southbound delays, they're there from the 85-400 merge down to I-20. And we got trouble on 575 up in the Woodstock region, Stephanie Stallworth.
His crashes 575 at southbound, south of Highway 92, exit 7. It's in the right travel lane. Help is there with it as you're crawling out of Woodstock, trying to get down towards Kennesaw. Also, if you're traveling 75 northbound, southbound, that flow, Northwest Corridor is lining up between 285 and the Kennesaw area, north and south, with some areas of volume. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is Scott Slade from iRoofer, FGA Roofing. Are you starting to consider a new roof but not sure if it's needed or what it might cost? FGA Roofing offers their free drone assessment. You'll know if it just needs a fix, a rejuvenation, or a new roof. They'll quote you a price, and if you mention you heard about it on the radio, they'll take $1,500 off the quote, and that quote's good for a year. And with your good credit, you can take advantage of their 000 offer. 0 down payment, 0 payments for 18 months, and 0 interest. Take the first step now and set up an appointment. Google FGAroofing.com.
Remember that first paycheck when you started working all those years ago? You looked at the net amount and thought, whoa, what happened here? Ah, the joy of taxes. It could be this way with your retirement accounts. You know how much you've saved, but if you haven't planned for Uncle Sam, you could come up short in retirement. With tax laws constantly changing, there's a lot you need to know to make sure you're not paying more than your fair share. Financial advisor Mark Lloyd and the Lloyd Advisory Group can help you create a plan that shows you how taxes could affect you now and in the future. Set up your tax strategy session with Mark and the team at the Lloyd Advisory Group now. Call 770-766-5611. That's 770-766-5611. Make sure you know how these changes could affect you so you can avoid some of those whoa moments in retirement. Call 770-766-5611. Insurance products and services offered through Lloyd Advisory Group. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal.
It only happens once a year. It's always fun. It's the event everyone is talking about. It's Toyotathon. Watch this. It's our biggest event of the year with the very best deal on the Toyota you've had your eyes on. Special financing on all models starting as low as 1.9%. Did you hear me? 1.9%. Get zero money down and no payments until next year. It's Toyotathon, our biggest event of the year. You can't afford to miss this sale. See you tomorrow at Fever Toyota.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. New details on what caused the explosion at an Atlanta apartment complex. The owner of the property says a gas leak was caused by someone who had broken into the vacant building and was trying to steal copper. The explosion happened near Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
An unoccupied building undergoing renovations, heavily damaged after the blast at the Northside Plaza Apartments across MLK Jr. Drive from the stadium. One man suffering burns in stable condition at Grady. Atlanta Fire Rescue Battalion Chief Michael Roman says adjacent buildings were also impacted.
We have about 40 residents displaced, working with Red Cross.
And he says explosions like this don't happen very often.
They are rare, but honestly, they do happen. That's why we stress if you smell gas, make the phone call, have the professionals come out and check.
And Atlanta Gaslight is working with Atlanta Fire on the investigation. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
75 degrees in Atlanta. When do rain showers arrive? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. New this half hour, 3 students are involved in a fight today at a classroom at Lakeside High School in DeKalb County. A DeKalb school police officer, campus supervisor, and school staff were able to separate the students. There was a brief lockdown when a staff member utilized the Centegix alert system. The lockdown was lifted and students and staff were able to resume a regular school day. An investigation is underway now to determine if the students will face any discipline from the school district or will be charged by police. Georgians who have State Farm auto insurance are getting a reduction in their premiums.
This is as a result of our agency working hard on combating fraud, abuse, and of course the civil justice reform that Governor Kemp and the legislature passed recently.
State Insurance Commissioner John King says on average, Georgia policyholders can expect to save about $190 per insured vehicle as a result of this rate reduction. The commissioner says he expects other insurance companies to follow suit. News about your health now, and whooping cough cases have doubled from this time last year here in Georgia.
There are outbreaks of whooping cough all across the country. The Georgia Department of Public Health reports as of last week, we have more than 480 cases. Now, 2 years ago, Georgia had 96 cases for the entire year. Experts attribute the surge to waning vaccine protection. Dr. Celine Gounder on the symptoms.
Some of the symptoms can be very mild and you may not even realize. So stuffy nose, mild cough. But if you have a lingering cough, that can really be a sign.
She says the best protection is vaccination. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Troubling new figures from the World Health Organization on violence directed at women.
I'm Vicky Barker at the Foreign Desk in London. More than 1 in 10 women in a relationship report being subjected to physical and or sexual violence in the past 12 months. 16% of victims aged 15 to 19. And the WHO says global attempts to reduce domestic violence have been faltering at best. Over the past 2 decades, the rate of annual decline has averaged 0.2%.
A new study finds many Americans now pay more for child care than they do for rent. The personal finance site LendingTree says families with 2 children pay more than $2,200 a month for child care on average. Reshma Sojani, the CEO of Moms First, which advocates for affordable child care, says child care has become so expensive because there isn't enough of it.
And we don't have enough child care workers because we've never paid them adequately.
A new Brigham Young University poll finds 7 in 10 Americans say raising children is unaffordable. A big box chain has concerns about the holiday shopping season.
Target cut its profit forecast for the all-important holiday quarter after reporting a revenue decline in the third quarter, with the retailer saying shoppers are making fewer visits to stores and are focused on discounts. Minneapolis-based Target is expecting fourth quarter sales to decline by a low single-digit percentage.
Money reporter Jason Brooks says Target's strongest categories are food and household products, with sales down across all discretionary items. It is now 4:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
What a mess downtown, Bill. 75-85 northbound. Multiple crashes we're watching. One in the right lane, right at I-20, exit 247, also blocking the end of the ramp from Central Avenue and Fulton Street, 275-85 north. Once you get past that, we've had another one up at Freedom Parkway. That's been in a center lane, so it's just a brake light battle all the way back to Langford Parkway. Southbound delays, they're in full force. 85 slowing right around Cheshire Bridge, Lennox Road. Going to take you about 25 minutes from there to make that ride down to I-20. Also not a fun ride on 575 through Woodstock, Stephanie Stallworth.
No, still really slow for you out there, Alex, as you're traveling southbound, trying to leave Woodstock down as you make your trip towards this crash that's in the right lane for you there as you travel up ahead. So be on the lookout for that 575 southbound right near State Route 92 Alabama Road. So folks are on the scene, but it's quite busy in the area. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Mostly cloudy and staying mild this evening with lows in the mid-50s to low 60s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy, high near 80. A few rain showers moving through for Friday evening, high 79.
Right now it's 73 in Norcross, 75 in Conyers, and 72 in Powder Springs. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hey guys, are you striking out in the bedroom? Because pills like Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra just don't work anymore. Here's how Choice Men's Health is solving PE and ED issues. Meet Dr. Katz, the expert in men's health.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Choice Men's Health offers safe, custom-blended medications designed to fit your needs. There is no pain or surgery. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or prostate issues. Not a problem. It's safe and affordable for everyone. You'll see results in 15 minutes guaranteed, or you don't pay anything. Solve the problem of ED and PE now.
For a limited time, your initial consultation and first treatment are free. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170 to claim your initial consultation and first treatment for free. Call Choice Men's Health now, 404-400-1170.
Steel Horse Law knows your bike is made of steel, but your heart is made of gold. SteelHorseLaw.com.
The garage door springs that come standard with most homes don't last. And when they fail, it's not just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello at A1 Garage Door Service. Our springs are the toughest in the industry, backed by our lifetime warranty. That's right. Fix them once and you're covered for life. Don't risk your family's safety or your peace of mind. Let A1 replace your springs before they become a problem. From repairs to upgrades, it's A1 from day one.
A1 from day one.
For many of you, it's happening. Your hair's thinning, your crown's disappearing, and maybe hair loss has you feeling your identity is lost altogether. Well, I got good news. It's Advanced Hair's incredible yet simple one-day treatment that starts regrowing your own natural hair the very next day, and it's guaranteed to grow for life. It's Mark Aaron back with you. We've all seen the pills and lotions that come with monthly subscriptions. They help retain what you have, but what about regrowing your hair permanently in specific areas? From Advanced Hair's state-of-the-art facilities to their world-class physicians, it's not maybe your hair will regrow, it's guaranteed that your new hair will grow. You decide how much, how thick, and where. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, and I've seen their results, friends. For your free consultation, $250 off and 250 free hair grafts, call 470-660-HAIR. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Thank you, Dr. Joe. He'll be back. Made me feel better about my buzzing legs. I've got buzzing leg. I've got buzzing leg syndrome.
Oh, there's a pill.
Don't sound too comforting, Autumn.
What's it from?
The inquisitive.
Years of heroin abuse, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Shooting up between the toes.
Yeah, I got to stop
Got a
doing
good vein.
it. Got to stop doing it. For a while, people tried to talk sense to me. I didn't see any problem with it, but now I can
Use
see.
your eyeballs.
Now that I got the I don't want my eyes to start buzzing.
Well, you got to switch, you know.
That's right. Back
Spread
and
out
forth.
the H.
Spread the H.
You got to stop showing up at festivals and offering it.
Yeah, keep it all to myself.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, that was just humor, kids. Von Hesse doctrine says, don't do it, especially heroin.
Why not?
Because it kills people for no good reason.
Okay, I hadn't heard about that.
Just, hey, you know what the Von Hesse doctrine says? Just get a light buzz.
So chip.
In the legs? The light buzzing?
No,
in the
not
legs?
not the buzzing in my leg.
Wait,
which
you said
apparently-
we should get
a
a buzz.
light buzz in the head.
Oh, so you
A light head buzz.
So you
I'm
want our
saying
heads
don't-
to buzz, but not our legs.
Soft drugs, not hard drugs. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Let's say congratulations to Lindsay Tolan of Canton.
Yay.
Congratulations, Lindsay Tolan of Canton.
Which Lindsay did say something kind of crazy that we're bringing up drugs. She says that she listens all the time with her kids in the car. So how about
Isn't that great? Well, the kids got to learn. What did I just say? I said, kids, don't do the hard drugs.
It's a good
It's
lesson.
not worth it.
And if you do them at home with me, so I know you're safe.
And call if you can't drive home.
The world's most responsible
Yes.
addict.
Honey, if you're going to do that, if you're going to snort that cocaine, let me get you a high quality, tested product and do it at home.
Why the family that snorts together stays together.
That's
what
right.
she says. Not me. Kids, it's not the Von Hessler doctrine. We're against it.
Do some LSD. I'll be your Sherpa
No.
on your journey.
No. All right, that's the world's, what you're hearing is the world's most
It's okay.
reliable addict. Not
Honey, did
reliable.
you give
What's
our
word I was
kids the
looking for?
DMT that I brought home the other night?
Oh, honey, you know I did that right up.
Hey, well, hold on. Do those shadow people steal our utensils? All right.
They ate all my popcorn.
You got to be careful. By the way, we were congratulating for a reason. Won 2 tickets to see Weird Al on Sunday, May 31st, 2026.
Weird Al who?
And I don't know.
which one?
Weird Al Davis. He used to be own and then coach the Los Angeles, Oakland Raiders.
Yes, those guys.
Weird Al Yankovic, of course, on Sunday, May 31st, 2026 at Ameris Bank Amphitheater. Tickets go on sale this Friday on Ticketmaster.com.
Got 2 more chances to win this week.
So speaking of, anyway, Dr. Joe made me feel better because my leg was going bzz, bzz. Literally a buzz.
And you're sure it was your leg?
Well, what do you think? What are you even going for?
I don't
know.
know.
It felt
I don't
like
know what happens
it felt
at the home life.
exactly like a if your phone is on your leg and buzzes. No
Does
pain.
it feel like that wand that Tim loves?
No, it's not electrostatic. No.
So what did he say it was? Can he fix it?
Yeah, it's something from the lower lumbar because
That's because your spine's
I kind of
uneven.
freaked
your
out.
feet are different lengths.
I kind of freaked out because at first I thought it was connected to my heartbeat, like it was going like with the heart. But then I did my own home experiment. I ran around and I sped up my heart, and I noticed that the buzzing was still on its own time. So I was like, okay, those two maybe are not connected. I can relax, and it's kind of going away. But he told me he'd give me some adjustments. We'll see how that does. But it's weird. You're like, it's just like, is it always
Dr.
something?
Joe's got you hooked right there. That's what happened. He
that's what it
started
is.
working on the feet, but
Yeah.
now you're starting
Yeah.
to get the leg buzz, and before you know it, it's going to go to the hip.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Gonna
gonna
work your way
there's
up?
there's a space in between the leg and the hip.
What is it with you and Jared? Why does everything go to the groin? Is there something
Well,
you guys
he
want
led
to
me
talk
there
about?
with
A lot of it's my
his
soul
leg
sister.
I mean, we are coming upon Thanksgiving. Was there an aunt
What are
or
we
an
doing
uncle
at
back in the old days that? Oh, again, you're doing it again. Everything goes right back to.
Oh.
God,
I
I have
thought-
the worst
My leg's
mind on the
buzzing.
show, and I never go there.
I thought sarcasm was the lowest form of wit, but the Von Hessler doctrine has proven it's something else.
Are you not entertained?
I am entertained
All right.
by you and your silliness and the fact that nothing you say makes sense. I find it all entertaining, I have to say.
People are loving this, Eric.
Great show thus far. It's about 3:45. The jokes are awesome.
I'm monitoring for the rest of the show.
Yeah, it was kind of like it was a partial grade.
Yeah.
I'll let you know at the end how I feel.
He should have ended it with, I'll be listening. I got my ears on you.
So far, so good.
Your tip so far.
He didn't seem, play it again, he didn't seem like someone who is really assured that the rest of the show is going to be as good as it had been up to that point.
Great show thus far. It's about 3:45. The jokes are awesome.
Okay. We'll see.
Pressure's on.
It's 4:43 now. We may have totally lost that guy by now. He goes, I knew it could. You know what? I knew it couldn't last.
Yeah. And we have an answer to a question from the first hour.
It was Billy Burt and the Dixie Mafia.
Billy Burt and the Dixie Mafia.
I'm thinking of a family. Could people understand? And when I say family, I don't mean like Cosa Nostra, the family. I mean a family last name. There was a family last name. To me,
McCormick.
in my mind, it's McClatchy. But it's something like that,
McNabb.
like McHatchie. I'll figure it out before 7.
McTallahatchie.
Mick Chattahoochee.
Mick
Mick Suwani.
Mick Ballground.
All right.
What?
You know what that means when I say all right? That means you know what it means.
Where's
We've had the
Dr.
meetings.
Joe?
It means enough of the silliness.
Yeah, no more reindeer games.
But what are you going with, Doctor? Speaking of which, in my walk around, the big tree is up in the lobby.
It looks great.
There's Christmas stuff everywhere.
Starting to feel it.
My kids won't let me put up a tree in November. She said, if you put up a tree in November, then Santa kills an elf. I was like, give me, I want to put up a tree.
What?
All right, number one.
Why are the kids telling you?
They're
in charge of this house.
There are far too many elves. So,
That's true.
Yeah,
Surplus
they breed like
population.
rabbits.
What does Scrooge say?
Yeah, it's just that there is
Deal with the surplus population
of elves. Right, exactly. So, is this kind of a joke that's going around on her schoolyard? Is that how?
Don't know.
I mean, she's right. You should wait till after Thanksgiving at least to put the Christmas
I don't
tree up.
know. In a world like this, I'm ready to go.
And
Thanksgiving.
I think a lot of people are. I think
Yeah.
I don't hear nearly as much complaining about how much Christmas stuff is out at stores. Like that's always a news story, right? Like it's creepy. Like what do we have in Halloween? It was like Spring-a-ween or something.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It is Summerween.
Summerween. Yeah.
I like the other
Where-
one.
Where it was like everyone's like, how dare you put Halloween stuff out so soon? I missed it. What did you say?
I did a little
That
sound
was fun.
effect. I was
Yeah.
suddenly saw myself as potentially being in the next Police Academy movie. Did a little sound effect. Little sound effect in the name of humor. Thanksgiving, I think we just need to recognize now, it's a great national holiday. It's wonderful to get together with the family. It's an important holiday. It's an A-list holiday, but it's kind of it's part of Christmas.
Yes,
actually, and it should be seen
It's
as
a
part of
satellite. It's a moon.
It's
of
a
Christmas.
Christmas moon. Is exactly what it
I'm
is.
concerned.
Oh,
I
Christmas
I disagree. I
moon.
think it's becoming a flyover holiday. That's what
The moon is right.
That's what's happening at Thanksgiving. It's becoming a flyover holiday.
Because we all just want to get to Christmas.
Yeah.
That's
But so
ridiculous.
I'm saying
Santa
is-
shows up on Thanksgiving.
Right. That's what the corporations taught us at the Macy's
That's right.
Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yes.
And I want to stick with my corporate mythology, not his.
Oh, there he is now.
He's here. Where's Dave Baker?
I'm right here in your crawl space. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 285 on the west side.
Yeah, left lane blocked here, Eric. 285 southbound, the outer loop between Hollowell Parkway and I-20. That is adding to what's already been a slow ride back up through Smyrna Vinings as you leave the Truist Park region. Checking on a new slow zone, 285 eastbound. Looks like there's a crash right around Ashford Dunwoody Road, exit 29. Brake lights from Georgia 400. Once you get past that, you're going to jam up again, though, through Dorville from Peachtree Boulevard into Tucker and Clarkston. Not finding much relief till you get down to East Ponce de Leon Avenue, exit number 40. We've also been watching a troublesome downtown, Stephanie Stallworth.
Got a couple crashes for you out there, Alex, traveling northbound. First one right near I-20. Finally got it out of the right travel lane and the ramping lane there, so that's a good deal. And then just watch the cameras where they moved one from the center lane over by the Freedom Parkway off to the right. So you're in better shape now as you head northbound. Residual volume still in play. This report brought to you by Publix. There are BOGOs galore at your neighborhood Publix supermarkets. Save when you shop the latest buy one, get one free items. Deals on your favorites await. Free item must be of equal or lesser price. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
If you have the WSB radio app,
you have the WSB
all
app.
the notifications you
If
need.
you have the
WSB app,
all the local and breaking news alerts you need.
Breaking news in Cobb County.
All in one place. We'll send out an alert on the WSB app.
The 95.5 WSB app.
Download it from your app store today.
Have a stress-free Thanksgiving that's sure to impress. Hey, it's Mark Aram here for my friends at Publix. Just heat and serve a traditional feast that are going to leave your guests loving it. Includes a whole turkey, cooked, old-fashioned cornbread dressing, Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, cranberry orange relish, marshmallow delight, gravy. Serves 8 people, and the price for the meal, just $69.99. That's less than $10 per person. Amazing meal from my amazing friends at Publix.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, the new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
Attention Georgia homeowners. What if your windows actually paid you back? I know that sounds crazy, but let me explain. Hey, it's Ray, owner of Window Comfort. At Window Comfort, our factory direct windows are so energy efficient that most homeowners see their power bills drop enough to cover their monthly payment. And right now, you can get buy 2, get 2 windows free. Plus, we're going to throw in free installation when you schedule your free estimate this month. And here's my guarantee. If your energy bills don't drop by at least 35% in the first 12 months, we're going to pay you the difference in cash. I'm that confident. Every window we install is backed by a double lifetime warranty, and they're built specifically for Georgia. You have nothing to lose and everything to save. Beat the cold this year. It takes 30 seconds to see if you qualify. Go to windowcomfort.com.
Terms and conditions apply. See windowcomfort.com.
Better prices, better views. Window Comfort, meant just for you. Window Comfort.
Trust isn't a given. It's earned. And when you're in need after a wreck, trust someone I know will work for you. John Foy and Associates. It's Smiler Mark McKay. John Foy is compassionate and will treat you with respect. Don't go it alone. Go with the guy I personally recommend. JohnFoy.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why the big wireless companies want you on an unlimited plan? It's because they need you to help cover the costs of the 20-somethings who are using a lot of data every month. Fact is, according to the latest research studies, most people 50 and up, like me, only use 12 gigs or less each month. Don't get bamboozled by big wireless. At Consumer Cellular, pick what suits your needs. Whether it's 1 gig, 5, 10, or unlimited, the point is, pay for exactly what you need and nothing more. We use the same towers as the big guys, but since we don't own and maintain them, we can pass the savings on to you. Our plans start at just $20 a month, and you'll get the best customer service in the business. I want to invite you to join the millions of people who choose something better than Big Wireless. Because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
We just found out that Buford Pusser, I guess Jimmy Buffett, did you get arrested by him? Or he ran into him a couple... Anyway.
He got arrested by him. They were partying, he and Ronnie Millsap, I believe.
Oh. And so I guess Jimmy Buffett references him in a couple of songs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what, according to this little article here.
Wow.
But who knows?
Wasn't
We
5
found
o'clock.
out that he was walking small. Turns out Buford Pusser was an evil bastard who murdered his wife. Likely. Allegedly.
I'm Team Buffett, hands down.
Oh, I'll take Buffett over. Are you kidding me? Sheriff Buford Pusser never wrote one good song about food and or drink.
Or the ocean.
Or the ocean. Yeah. But a lot of people have written songs about the ocean. Jimmy Buffett's specialty was food and drink.
That's right. Drinking on the ocean with a bunch of food.
This guy could take a new cocktail and turn it into a hit song like
It's
no
a
one else.
Margarita town.
That's Margaritaville. That's okay.
I know.
Well, I'm
What are you, my wife?
That's a lot.
Did you just come out of the closet?
Come on, Jane.
Great show thus far.
Yeah, we're losing it.
45. The jokes are awesome.
So far, man. Oh, where is that noise from Trump? You know, it occurred to me yesterday, Autumn stepped away for one segment, and we did that in that segment. We did the story that I feel like we all agreed on, and she would have been the only one who pushed back.
Oh.
It was that story about the TikTok doctor who he and his dog both take their
Anxiety.
antidepressant anxiety pills at the same time, and he tells you every day what stressed him out and what stressed the dog out.
Okay.
And I thought maybe Autumn would have pushed back on
got
that.
the audio
Do
if
we
you
have
want.
enough time to go over that again? I guess,
Let's hear it real
yeah.
quick.
So this is the viral sensation on TikTok.
Today she is taking her Prozac and a pumpkin puree. I am taking my Lexapro and a Trader Joe's Hold-A-Cone ice cream cone. And what made Kenny anxious today is that she was on a walk with our neighbor who walks her during the day.
All right, so you went
and
there.
during the walk, she started limping.
He's a doctor.
I don't know what happened, but
Oh, so you don't know what happened.
It made her anxious that she didn't know why she was limping.
So you're making that up.
She is doing okay now. She might have just twisted her ankle. Do
Does
dogs
she have
have
a-
ankles?
You're
Her
a
paw?
doctor.
I don't know, but she is back to normal. Have no worries. What made me anxious today
Check this out.
is
That's why he's gotta take a
worked
pill.
from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then my fiance picked me up and I wanted to work out, but I was stressed about not having enough time at home if I did work out. The irony is I worked out and I felt better, but I was just feeling anxious about how much time I had in the day.
This is a doctor telling you that you should take a pill because you want to work out, but you're worried that maybe you won't have enough time to work out.
Yeah, he seems like because he's made this video series that he has to come up with stuff to be anxious about. Because
Yeah.
I take anxiety medication, but I'm not anxious every day.
Right.
And honestly, if you're having anxiety, you need new medicine or you need to change it.
Yeah.
That's
why
the
does he
point.
have to
You should
keep...
not be like, I'm so nervous about if I have time to work out.
I want him to be my surgeon.
Absolutely.
Gosh,
This guy.
I see a vein here, but
I don't know.
I just know later I'm going to have pork chops and my wife's like, she doesn't like them, but we're going to have them. And
I might sneeze now. Oh my gosh.
I need to put my medicine in an ice cream cone because I'm not a big boy.
My guess is he's got $1 or $2 in that wallet from the pharmaceutical companies. Alex Williams says 575 South is slow through Woodstock.
That's right, all put into motion earlier due to a crash. It's cleared out of travel lanes, 575 south below Highway 92, exit 7. Might still see the flashing lights on the right shoulder that's kept you on the brake lights as you leave the Ridgewalk Parkway area. 75 northbound, moderate volume between Marietta, Kennesaw, and Ackworth. We're 400 northbound. Toughest part of that ride has got to be in Sandy Springs today from 285 as you head up to Northridge Road, exit 6 there. Then it breaks free as you head up into Alpharetta and Cumming. We've been watching a jam on 285 over on the west side, Stephanie Stallworth.
You couldn't really catch a break there. Southbound Alex 285 headed south on your west side as you head around from 400 down towards I-20. It's just before the I-20 interchange. Had a crash in the left lane for quite a while. Still have some slow traffic trying to get through the area. After you get past that, southbound looks good. Northbound delays begin as you head up towards Cascade and to I-20. This report brought to you by Publix. There are BOGOs galore at your neighborhood Publix supermarkets. Save when you shop. The latest buy one, get one items. Deals on your favorites await. Free item must be of equal or lesser price. Publix where shopping is a pleasure. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Hey, you're the guy jumping out of the back of the TE certified trucks.
Yeah, that's me. We get concerned calls now and then, but rest assured I'm safe. It's just a picture.
Chris Chandler here. Josh is not only the local owner of TE certified electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling, but you're a fourth generation master electrician.
That's right. And now I spend most of my time teaching our team the values that define a TE technician: to be kind, to be honest, and to work hard.
TE certified, we love your home.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we make mattress shopping easy. We offer our lowest and best price to everyone, every day, so you can shop when you're ready. We show you exactly what's inside of our mattresses so you can see and feel the quality for yourself to ensure you're getting the best value. And we offer a no-pressure shopping experience. Our team is here to help you find the best mattress for you. It's that easy. Visit an OMF location today to see the Original Mattress Factory difference for yourself.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging's LDCT body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body, and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual Imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your virtual imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Dave Baker here for Randall Brothers. You know, I talk to a lot of quality contractors and builders every week, and I ask them, how do you manage to get all the right materials delivered to your site? The answer is always Randall Brothers. Turns out, that's what Randall Brothers does. Make sure you have the right materials delivered to the right place, hassle-free. And they've been doing that for over 140 years. With the widest selection of quality building materials delivered to your build site with no hassle, it's no wonder Randall Brothers is trusted by the pros. See more at randallbrothers.com.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, it's new information on what caused a gas-related explosion at an Atlanta apartment complex.
The management company for the Northside Plaza apartment says in a statement that the gas leak and subsequent blast which occurred was sparked, quote, during an act of vandalism involving a copper theft. Integral Management says somebody called 911 around 1:45 Tuesday afternoon to report the smell of gas. Then sometime between 10 and 11 p.m., the explosion happened when an open flame was lit and ignited the gas that was built up in that unit. Officials say the 19 households that were affected have been relocated to other units on the property. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
74 degrees in Atlanta, close to a record high tomorrow. When does rain roll in? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Now WSB Money Update, and State Farm customers will pay less for auto insurance in Georgia.
State Insurance Commissioner John King says State Farm is reducing its rates by 10% overall. This as the state cracks down on insurance fraud and abuse.
We're working on other companies, but it's my hope that by highlighting the leadership of State Farm, that other insurance companies will follow suit and will announce similar rate reductions.
On average, drivers can expect to save about $190 per insured vehicle as part of the rate reduction from State Farm. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
This is new at 5 o'clock. Real-time tracking devices will keep tabs on several of Douglas County's fire and emergency vehicles. Douglas County Fire and EMS Chief Dr. Miles Allen says these devices have already made a difference, allowing 911 to see the location of responders.
If you have an ambulance that's maybe 5 minutes away compared to an ambulance being 10 minutes away, 911 can see that, and that way they can dispatch that closest ambulance, regardless whether or not it's in that particular ambulance's zone.
Douglas County Commissioners approved spending $12,000 on 9 trackers. It's part of an effort to use technology to improve services. Now an update on the Matthew Lands double murder trial in Cobb County. We are learning more about what Lands said to Sandy Springs police in 2021, which led them to connect him to the double homicide of his neighbors.
Matthew Lands leaned back in his chair at Sandy Springs Police Headquarters, feet in socks, as detectives interviewed him about his break-in at a house there. As they talked, Lands revealed 2 nights before he'd been smoking in his parents' yard behind the house of Amber and Justin Hicks. That's the night the couple was fatally shot. He told officers no, he hadn't seen anything suspicious. Lands noted it seemed coincidental it happened the same night he showed up. When he said he thought the energy was off, they asked what he meant, and Lands said just being there and seeing the lights at the house, which looked a little wicked. He said he'd pray the neighbor's family would be okay. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
The Justice Department says the grand jury that charged former FBI Director James Comey did not see the final indictment. Loyola law professor Lori Levinson calls it a self-inflicted wound by the Department of Justice.
It is really startling to hear that the U.S. attorney in that district on such a serious case never actually presented the final indictment to the grand jury. And therefore, ordinarily, that would not count as an indictment.
Comey's attorneys say this is grounds to have the case dismissed. A new system for workers in Georgia to apply for or renew professional licenses. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says the Georgia online application and licensing system will cut wait times for licenses by more than half.
But it was really important to us to make sure that we could get this updated, making it state of the art, but also improve service deliverable times. So taking it from 48 days down to 18 days, that's why we did this.
The change is also saving the agency $6 million because it eliminates paper storage. Falcons quarterback Michael Penix Jr. is now officially done for the season. The team announces today Penix will undergo knee surgery to repair a partially torn ACL. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather, and triple team traffic starts with Alex Williams.
A little bit better news on the west side perimeter, Bill. Earlier left lane crash cleared out of travel lanes, 285 southbound. The outer loop between Hollowell Parkway and I-20. DOT was looking for a stall in the backup in the left lane. Haven't found it, though. 285 south near South Cobb Drive. You're still on the brake lights. You're leaving the Truist Park region, heading south through Smyrna Vinings. 285 east and south, very jammed in into Cobb County. Had earlier trouble at Ashford Dunwoody Road, but you jam in east of there from right around Peachtree Boulevard, trying to pass I-85 down into Clarkston. Speaking of I-85, how's that ride looking heading north toward Gwinnett County, Stephanie Stallworth?
It's already busy inside the perimeter trying to get out of Midtown and then get another delay. Heading near Shallowford, heading past 285 and take up towards Jimmy Carter Boulevard before you catch a little break and then back in it again, heading out towards Sugarloaf Parkway and towards 317 with that volume in play. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Mostly cloudy this evening, staying mild with temperatures in the mid-50s to low 60s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy and warming up to a high near 80 degrees. That would be close to the record high for the afternoon. Friday, clouds roll in and scattered rain showers through the afternoon, high 79. Few rain showers continuing for Saturday morning, then drying out Saturday afternoon, high 76. Sunday, partly cloudy, cooling down, highs in the upper 60s to low 70s.
Right now, 72 in Snellville, 74 in Decatur, and 72 in Union City. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins whenever I say, okay, right now. It begins right now. Tried to flex there for a moment. You know, when you have the power, sometimes you
should flex.
What's
the point of having the power if you don't use it?
Let the little people know who's in charge every once in a while. That's all. Before we get to Dr. Joe, who is right over there and has seemingly cured my leg buzzing.
Well, you were walking through the newsroom barefoot just a minute ago.
Well, that's because we did round 1 on the feet, and then we'll be doing round 2 on the feet.
What has happened in my WSB? I've never seen anybody walk around this newsroom barefoot in my life.
When they dropped when they started letting Clark Howard wear cargo shorts 30 years ago, that's when it was the beginning of the end.
All right,
now we're walking around without shoes.
You are a true hillbilly walking around here with no shoes on.
Well, they
Welcome
do
South,
clean it.
brother.
They clean it every night,
I was smoking pot with the bosses upstairs in between. It's gotten very relaxed.
Hey, man, that guy's show is great, man.
That's the chili cook-off, yeah.
Oh, my show's still on, man.
I better get back.
So we were talking about the holidays and what starts what. I get this today before I come in. So Amazon, I keep I don't allow notifications on my phone really from anybody, but Amazon, I order a lot from them and I want to know, hey, it's at your front door. It's going to be there in an hour or something like that. And they abuse that by constantly sending me ads that I check. So they're kind of tricking me. But today I get one and I open it up and this amazes me. It says Black Friday week starts tomorrow. How? Black Friday's a day, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Black Friday week starts tomorrow, but tomorrow's a Thursday. So Black Friday week is actually a week and a day?
That's right.
Is that how? So it's not really a week.
It's better, Eric. It's better than a day.
Oh, yeah, it is.
We used to have Black Friday and Cyber Monday. That was it.
Yeah, but what happens is that everybody right now in this economy is desperate. That's why you can't go anywhere without your phone going, hey, you want to buy this? Hey, you want to buy this? Hey, you bought this a while ago. You want to buy it? Hey, you like that? Would you like this? If I need something, I will get in touch. I know when I need something. All right, Dr. Joe is here.
I am.
And you've already, I think, cured the buzzing in my leg. I don't feel the buzzing now. It has gone away before and come back.
It's the second lumbar. That was the nerve that went into that area. So that's
and you think it's from because I bought one of these things from Amazon over the weekend. you know what gets me on Amazon is when they go, it could be delivered today.
Yeah, I love
that.
That
Amazing.
That's such a okay. And so I got one of these
in 5 minutes.
One of these foot massager things that you put water in. It gets hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a hot tub for your feet. It's got like stuff on the bottom to get your feet going. And I think that and you're telling me I'm probably right. I had to sit in this weird kind of position.
Yeah.
And that probably did the second lumbar, and that's why my leg. What's the buzzing though? What's actually happening there?
It's just the nerve. The nerve is firing off, and the nerve's being irritated, and so it's sending off buzzing. Depending how you irritate it and what part of the nerve is irritated.
But it was no pain at all. It was just like a foam on your leg going.
It all probably travels along the lateral spinal thalamic tract, and that's why you perceived it that way.
That's right, and that's a toll road.
That is.
It was costing me a lot of money. All right.
I mean, eventually you got to take the tolls out, right?
Well, that's what they tell you before they build it.
That's how they get you. Yeah.
All right. Dr. Joe's here because Wellness and Wednesday both start with a W. So we decided to have Wellness Wednesdays. Dr. Joe's here to get us to the, the healthy or unhealthy underpinnings of stories in the news. What do you have?
All right. Our first story is actually a study from the University of California at San Francisco, and they have found that saying more frequently may signal cognitive decline.
Okay, tell me what this is about, and then
it's old people saying
Yeah, but here's the before you speak, Dr. Joe, I believe that has been replaced by the word like, and if this is going to apply to the I would like it to also apply to the likes.
You'd like it to the likes.
Yeah. I'd mix those two together, okay? Those families don't get along.
Because when I was making fun of my son once for using the like. This is still when I thought that you could fight this before it was so overwhelming, and then I just went, no, this is the new world. Everybody uses the word like every fifth word. There's nothing I can do about it. But back when I still thought there was a good fight.
There was hope.
There was hope. I was making fun of my youngest son, and he was like, why? Because one generation changed to like? And then I pointed out, well, it's not good to be saying every 4 words either. But what's behind this?
Well, the brain isn't processing fast enough, so you have to pause and say or even just pause altogether.
What about does count?
Well, it depends what you
What
about.
if I'm stroking the whiskers of my chin?
You're contemplative.
Yeah, that's
then
a
it's
good
okay.
thing. That's a good thing, right? Yeah.
That's how you learn in sales. If somebody's rubbing their chin, they're buying what you're selling. So then you don't oversell them at that point. So.
Sorry, I just realized I don't have my glasses on and I feel nude.
Well, you got no shoes on either. You're half naked anyway.
What is going
Yeah,
on
we're
with
having
you?
a party in here.
Seriously.
Oh, you wear boxers.
Oh, they're over
Interesting.
there when you laid me down and got my buzzing.
Easy.
Oh,
now.
is that what
Easy
it's
now.
called?
When you laid me down, Dr. Joe, like a bridge over troubled water.
I will lay you down.
So what? So this is true? It's false?
No, it's true. Yeah, because the brain isn't processing fast enough. You have an amazing brain, processes very quickly.
Mine processes too quickly.
It does. You overthink yourself.
It gets ahead of me.
Yeah, it's like,
And
whoa,
then-
wait a minute, slow down.
Sometimes I'm saying something and I'm already in my brain. I'm doing my own fact checking while I'm speaking, and I'll say somebody's name correctly, but they'll go in if that's his name, But it is, of course.
Yeah,
so.
but other people don't have that gift, and they can't process as quickly. And it turns out this, just checking that, can be better than the Montreal Cognitive Assessment Test, which is the standard test they use to see if there's cognitive decline.
Is that the one?
You mean the IQ test that Trump took?
It's just not an IQ test. It's an associative test,
Yeah,
right?
but remember, he called it an IQ test.
Oh. What is
it
it,
was the
Fireman?
one with like the dog
it's,
house.
It's from Canada.
Yeah.
Beaver, bacon, maple syrup, Mountie, television lady,
Television lady.
dog, fish.
And
so listen to that. And if somebody pauses a lot or they have to process a lot, it could be a sign that the brain is starting to decline.
Okay.
The problem
What
with
do you
this
do if
study,
your brain is
that's what I was going to
declining?
say. The problem is now we found it. Now what?
Can you go to the gym and do something
There
with
are
your brain?
things you can do, actually. Yeah, your
What,
brain needs
crossword puzzles.
Your brain needs oxygen, stimulation, and nutrition in order to work.
Oxygen
and jellyfish.
And jellyfish, yes.
Stimulation.
Yes, and nutrition.
And nutrition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got those things.
Yeah, well, you stand up when you do your show, which is a good sign because you're breathing better. I stand up
yeah.
when I do my show too.
Yeah.
But if you sit, you hunched over your.
I got
lungs.
tired of sitting. As I got older, sitting just became. I'll stand like when I'm alone, just watching stuff in my basement.
Staring at the wall.
Because I just don't want
in
to.
the place where you live.
Right there in your basement.
In your basement.
Because I don't know, as I get older, sitting just after a while, it just
Yeah.
doesn't. I feel
crunches the
like
lungs.
I'm
You don't
rotting.
breathe as well. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And stimulation.
Got to open
is
those lungs because it's 420.
listening to the von Hester doctrine. It's very stimulating to the brain 'cause it's
That-
new information.
that-
You have to process it and utilize it.
We try, Dr.
I
Joe.
know. You try to keep-
in our own little way. We try to help.
As we found out from our winner in the last hour, again, she says that oftentimes the kids ask questions about some of the things that we bring up on the show.
Gummies?
What's Mommy, what's heroin?
Jared almost peed when you said that. Just so you know.
Well, that's good. He has it in a week.
I haven't. I need to. Thank you.
He's a little backed up.
Yeah,
so
for
say.
Christmas we'll get him the Depends, right? You can just wear that here on the air. So.
All right. Well, I guess I don't know what it is. If you hear yourself saying a lot and you're over 56, have another drink and enjoy yourself.
It's over. It's over.
I don't know what it
Game's
is.
over. No, oxygen, stimulation, nutrition. You can fix it.
Oxygen?
Stimulation.
Stimulation, you mean exercise? Or
Stimu-
just your brain?
Also brain stimulation,
Okay.
right. Listening to
Crossword puzzles?
Crossword puzzles help, but that's like...
You know what I do? I trick myself. I know I'm wrong, but I trick myself. I have a bunch. I don't have a uniform password. Like I haven't gone to like that
right
thing where they give you one password and it's a universal. Because I have different passwords for many different accounts, and I feel like it's got a little bit of a challenge to, make my brain remember
Jared,
7 different
that
passwords.
actually works a little bit. Yeah.
For Jared, when you're trying to get into your corporate email.
Yeah.
Well, there's that. I just
Just ask Jared that.
I can't leave it for 2 years at a time and come back as I do with my
He
corporate
can only
email.
do 7. He can't do 8.
Yeah.
Once he gets to 8, then he needs Jared.
Is
so.
it true that the brain can keep like 7 things? I was told when I went to Los Angeles by the consultant, the radio consultant. First time I was in a room with Cato Kalin and Cindy Brady and Ken Ober and all these people, and it was the first meeting that we had, and the consultant was saying that the human brain can keep 7 things at a time in its real front memory, and it just pull back up.
Right.
And he claimed that that's why the phone numbers have 7 digits in them. Because after 7 and you get to the 8th thing, it's difficult to remember.
I can't vouch for that. I don't know. It sounds like he's going to smoke up your skirt on that one. Yeah. So.
A radio consultant?
No way.
My
It
goodness.
sounds like something
You
they
got
said.
I remember looking over and seeing Cato not shaking his head like, I don't believe that.
buy that yet. He knows. Cato knows.
Alex Williams, he knows a lot. Alex Williams has good news on I-20 in West Atlanta.
Yeah, had all lanes shut down briefly here, Eric. I-20 westbound just past I-285. Really, you're almost right at 285, exit 51. They had to get Hero out there to tow a stall from the left lane to the right shoulder. Have since done so, but still slow behind it, 20 westbound. Starting back around Martin Luther King Jr. Drive as you try to head out toward Riverside Parkway. Then a few more brake lights in Lithia Springs as you clear Thornton Road and Lee Road, exit 41. Checking the ride on I-20 into Cab County with the help of Stephanie Stallworth.
Got the afternoon ride getting a little bit busy for you now as you leave 285, really coming off of 285, heading up from near Flat Shoals up towards the I-20 interchange, out towards Wesley Chapel and Panola. Not too bad after that to get out toward kind of just a little bit busy as you're ramping. This report brought to you by Indeed.com. Stop just hoping the right applicants find your job. Sponsor it on Indeed and match with quality talent. Start at Indeed.com/credit. Again, that's Indeed.com/credit. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
When the news matters to you.
Massive project at 285 and Georgia 400 has been a big improvement.
95.5 WSB has you covered.
The latest incident comes when a SWAT team is called after a suspect.
Your 24/7 news
They
source.
had no ties to a gang.
When you need the story, all you need to do is listen. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's breaking news station.
Attention veterans and active military, thank you for your service. Overhead Door Company of Atlanta will double your veterans discount in November. Veterans and active military get 10% off through November at Overhead Door Company of Atlanta. 10% off all doors, openers, any service or repair. Schedule a free in-home estimate for your new garage door or save on your annual garage door tune-up in November. Schedule online at overheaddooratlanta.com or call 404 USA Door.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed right here on 95.5 WSB. Well, Chris, as you know, time just keeps on ticking. We're putting another year under our belt, so it seems like a really good time to take stock of our financial lives and put together that plan that's built to last.
There are occasions throughout the year where I feel like it's critical for people to engage their financial lives and get the information that they deserve from a financial advisory team. And this is one of those times, to be quite frank. So we ask that you call us if you have a minimum of $500,000 in your full portfolio. But we're going to do away with that minimum so that those folks can have an equal opportunity to understand what's in their portfolio as well. Now, you have to have some money, right? I can't help you to build your wealth at work, right? But I sure can help, I believe, with your 401k, IRA management. There's probably 2 or 3 things that'll surprise you that you may want to take action on. So the next 10 people that call in, we'll work up either a portfolio x-ray, or if you feel like you need a full retirement plan, go to unleashyourmoney.com, click on Portfolio X-ray, or click on Full Retirement Plan. We think you'll be impressed enough, and we want you to become a client. There's no question about it. We believe that we are a very competent fiduciary advisory team, and we want to offer that to our listeners. Let Hoffman Financial Group actually show you how we perform, and I believe we perform at the pinnacle of this industry.
Call the Hoffman Financial Group at 404-737-3858, 404-737-3858, or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
With our weather extremes, I wanted windows that would stand the test of time. Hi, it's meteorologist Glenn Burns, and I found them. I love my Infinity from Marvin Fiberglass Windows from North Georgia Replacement Windows. I was blown away. They're energy efficient and incredibly durable. 8 times stronger than vinyl, so they last. Experience the fiberglass difference in your home or in their new Alpharetta showroom.
Infinity from Marvin Replacement Windows, yeah!
If you're looking for an exceptional Swiss timepiece, visit Terra Fine Jewelry today. They have exceptional Swiss watches from Tag Heuer and the finest selection in Atlanta of pre-owned Rolex. It's where I've been shopping for over 25 years. Terra Fine Jewelry in Beaufort.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
If your basement shows any signs of water damage, AquaGuard Foundation Solutions can help. They'll find the permanent solution your basement and crawl space needs to stay dry year-round. Visit aquaguard.net for a free inspection today. Remember the name.
AquaGuard.
All right, before we get on to our next story concerning health, Dr. Joe, let people know how they can get more Dr. Joe.
If you'd like to get the same treatment that the Von Hessler Doctrine airs, get drjoe.com, drjoe.com, and Sunday nights, 8 to 10, right here on WSB. I do a show, and again, I'm not as good as Eric. I take callers. But if you have any health questions, you can always email me through my website as well, drjoe.com, drjoe.com.
I'll just say this. If you got a buzzing leg, this is the man to see. Dr. Joe, take care of it.
I'll help you get it out of there.
Autumn had a buzzing leg for a while.
Oh, yeah, but it was different,
That
though.
was just after,
Yeah.
just a kind of an after effect.
It's a side effect, yeah.
You know, after a major earthquake, sometimes you get little tremblers.
So I do not want you to fix that.
No.
No.
You don't fix every buzz.
No.
Right. So, what else do we have for Dr. Joe?
We have some health news from NPR.
Oh, wow. This is good. This is erudite stuff.
New research offers some of the strongest data yet, suggesting that smoking weed does, at least in the short term, curb how much people drink. So it turns out smoking is good to prevent you from drinking.
Oh, this is what they...
Stories are ridiculous.
Now, hold on. I have things to say here, but this is basically...
If you say a lot...
Oh, I'm high and I'm not drinking.
So, this is testing the theory of what these celebrities are referring to as California sober.
Exactly.
Yes.
Which is, and I will say this. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not a doctor. Go ahead.
That's okay. Your opinion.
Well, my opinion
overrides everything.
My opinion is that I think that the bad effects of alcohol are worse than the bad effects of marijuana. That's my opinion.
Well, they said you read.
I've seen alcohol tear people and families to pieces.
Yes.
I have not. I'm not saying everything about marijuana is great. I'm between the two. I think the worst of what alcohol does to you and your family is worse than the worst that marijuana does.
Well, this is a fun study. They got people stoned, and then they set up a bar.
Really?
They could have 6 drinks if they wanted to, and they
Was this in a frat house?
It's West Georgia, wasn't it? Didn't this happen in
Yeah,
one of
West
your
From the good scientist of Athens, Georgia.
And then they had a funk bucket at the end of the bar so you could puke in that.
So how did it work? So they have
they got him stoned, like very stoned, little stoned, and no stoned.
Okay.
They did a fake stone.
Oh, those poor people.
I know. Yeah, they got the control
group.
group. And then they sent him to a bar. You could have 6 drinks if you wanted to. And they found that most people drank less when they were stoned. But some people drank more when they were stoned.
Those are the people that should just be put in jail.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to do something.
They're going to do something. They're going to hurt somebody.
They're just out of control. They're
But,
completely out of
the
control.
THC, and then the article went on to say that the THC can cause psychosis, gastrointestinal problems, social problems.
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, that's true. I mean, there's panic attacks. It's not like a, nothing is
totally benign,
is
right?
Totally
Yeah.
wonderful,
free
but
lunch.
we got a lot of people wanting to repeal, these marijuana laws and such. And what I would say is, well, not without wrapping alcohol into it. Because the fact of the matter is that marijuana is not more dangerous than alcohol, and nobody's talking about making that illegal
much
again.
as
We
I
tried
hate-
that once, didn't work out.
I hate to agree with you on that, but if you're going to do one, you got to do both.
I'm not telling anybody to do anything
Right.
because I recognize that a lot of people go to law school for many years for things like this. But what I am saying is that if you're just asking me to compare the two, all I'm saying is I think that the worst of what alcohol can do to an individual and a family is much worse
That's true.
than what the worst that marijuana can do.
Can we get Dr.
Now, if it leads to death, then you've got the worst of the worst.
Yeah,
and
right.
I'm talking about outside of that.
Business opportunity here for you, Dr.
Oh,
Joe.
let me think. Yeah, okay.
Come
right.
up with a boozy weed pill, Dr. Joe's boozy weed pill, where you get high and drunk at the same time while taking this pill.
Excellent. And it
But you
makes you
don't want
crave
to.
carrots.
That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying it's actually clean. It's good.
gives you-
Somehow it keeps you clean.
Oh,
Dr.
he's
Joe.
saying you can do
right.
both. It's just a
Do
pill.
both.
You
It's
don't have to
like
worry
a
about it.
pill, right?
Dr. Joe, Always good to see you, my friend.
Great seeing you.
Thank you for curing my buzz. Well, we'll see. There's time.
Yes.
It could come back, right? I mean, it can make a little appearance.
It's job security for me. As long as it comes back, I'll be back next week.
You want the buzzing to return. Thank you very much, sir. Have a good week. Alex Williams says there's trouble on 285 in Tucker.
Yeah, conked out vehicle in the left lane here, Eric. 285 southbound, the inner loop just below La Vista Road, right before you get to Lawrenceville Highway. They got the cones out in that left lane, and it is not doing any favors to the ride behind it. It is a very slow ride, 285 east and southbound, stretching all the way back to Georgia 400, just trying to get down into Tucker and Clarkston. 285 west and southbound, you're looking at about 40 minutes from Ashford Dunwoody Road around to I-20, the West Freeway. How's the ride looking through downtown Atlanta, Stephanie Stallworth?
Oh, it's at a crawl for you out there, north and southbound. Had several incidents out there along the way, especially northbound, all out on the shoulder for you now. So heavy coming up from Langford, headed northbound. Southbound, you're busy merging in 7585, trying to get down past the I-20 interchange. This update brought to you by Publix. There are BOGOs galore at your neighborhood Publix supermarkets. Save when you shop. The latest buy one, get one free items deals on your favorites. Oh, wait, free item must be of equal or lesser price. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
The holidays are here, friends, so let my friends at Publix help you save money by shopping the buy one, get one deals every week. Hey, it's Mark Aaron back with you. BOGOs galore at your neighborhood Publix supermarkets. Check out the BOGO deals before you shop, by the way. Expert tip. You can find the weekly ad online at Publix.com or in the Publix app. My favorite experience at Publix are the BOGOs. Free item must be of equal or lesser value, of course. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, a new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
I love companies who respect my time. NG Turf is a family-owned company that delivers fresh, locally grown sod on your time, including Saturdays and without any fees. Sod is harvested from their farms around Atlanta and delivered fresh on their own trucks direct to homeowners. ngturf.com.
Hey guys, are you striking out in the bedroom? Because pills like Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra just don't work anymore. Here's how Choice Men's Health is solving PE and ED issues. Meet Dr. Katz, the expert in men's health.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Choice Men's Health offers safe, custom-blended medications designed to fit your needs. There is no pain or surgery. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or prostate issues. Not a problem. It's safe and affordable for everyone. You'll see results in 15 minutes guaranteed, or you don't pay anything. Solve the problem of ED and PE now.
For a limited time, your initial consultation and first treatment are free. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170 to claim your initial consultation and first treatment for free. Call Choice Men's Health now, 404-400-1170.
Dave Baker for Beaver Toyota of Cumming. Looking for a new truck and looking for a great deal? Simply go to beavertoyotacumming.com/Dave's Deals and save money on a new Toyota Tundra. The Toyota Tundra from Beaver Toyota of Cumming is the official truck of the Home Fix-It Show.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News.
Weather.
Traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio, news sponsored by Overhead Door Company of Atlanta. Our top local story, copper thieves are to blame for the blast at the Northside Plaza Apartments in Atlanta. The management company for the complex says the gas leak and subsequent explosion was caused by an act of vandalism. The blast sends one man to the hospital and leaves dozens more without a place to live.
The Northside Plaza Apartments are just across the street from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The explosion blowing out windows and destroying a portion of a building that was unoccupied.
That is fortunate that it was vacant under renovation, so we're lucky in that sense that we only had the one victim.
Atlanta Fire Rescue Battalion Chief Michael Roman says that man is in stable condition at Grady. Some adjacent units did sustain damage, so the Red Cross is now assisting about 40 other people. Some residents did report smelling gas prior to the explosion. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
73 degrees in Atlanta. We could break a record high tomorrow. What's the timing for rain showers? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Now news about your health and whooping cough outbreaks around the country and here in Georgia. We have twice as many cases this year compared to this time last year.
The Georgia Department of Public Health tells me that we have more than 480 cases of whooping cough as of last week. Now, 2 years ago, Georgia had 96 cases for the entire year. This increase being attributed to waning vaccine protection. Dr. Celine Gounder.
This is related to a change made a few years ago to have vaccines that cause fewer allergic reactions or side effects, but at the same time, the immunity doesn't last as long.
Pertussis is a highly contagious bacterial infection spread through coughing, sneezing, or direct contact. Vaccination is your best defense. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
A break for Georgians who have State Farm auto insurance. Premiums will be going down. On average, Georgia policyholders can expect to save approximately $190 per insured vehicle. State Insurance Commissioner John King says his office has been working on affordability issues.
Georgians have been crushed for years, for several years now, in the rising cost of insurance.
The commissioner says he expects other insurance companies to follow suit. With a goal of continuing to improve ambulance response times, DeKalb County approves a new 5-year, $78 million contract.
DeKalb County commissioners say they've seen improvements since American Medical Response has been the county's third-party ambulance service in 2013. It's currently operating under an extension. Since the peak of COVID, ambulance response times have dropped 23%. AMR's new contract increases unit hours or the number of hours an ambulance is on duty to 600 a day. It also includes a supplemental ambulance provider to support peak call times. The new contract begins next year. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
The Atlanta Beltline is a step closer to being connected with the Silver Comet Trail. At a ribbon cutting today on the MacArthur Boulevard segment on the city's west side, Mary Hayes with the Path Foundation says this is a key step for the project.
The cutting of the ribbon here marks the completion of the second to last segment of the Silver Comet Connector. We are so close to connecting downtown Atlanta to Alabama.
City officials say the new segment will enhance mobility for residents. Ahead of the busy holiday travel season, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is releasing a video asking travelers to be nice when flying.
Are you saying please and thank you in general? The golden age of travel begins with you.
There's been a 400% increase in unruly passenger incidents on planes since 2019. The Atlanta Braves will play in the MLB Little League Classic next August in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. The game against the Brewers will be held Sunday night, August 23rd. It's hosted in connection with the Little League World Series. In keeping with the tradition of the annual event, players from both the Brewers and Braves will attend Little League World Series games earlier in the day, and then Little League players and their families will be able to attend the Big League game that night. It is now 5:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Refreshing that ride to the northern suburbs, Bill. 85 northbound. That's a tough one this afternoon. It starts to slow now almost just north of Claremont Road, exit 91, and the delays only get worse as you get up to I-285 and Pleasantdale Road. Once you're in Norcross and around Jimmy Carter Boulevard, you'll be on and off the brakes for the ride up into Duluth. Secondary slow zone from Sugarloaf Parkway up to 985. 400 northbound, you're jammed in Sandy Springs from 285 passing Abernathy. Then just some waves of volume between Alpharetta and Cumming. Checking the ride on I-75 and 575, it's Stephanie Stallworth.
All right, we'll start 75 headed northbound, leaving 285 not too bad. Gets a little bit busy as you head out past Marietta and the loops and get yourself on into Kennesaw and out towards Woodstock. Southbound side gets a little bit bogged down as well. Trying to get down towards Delco, checking for an incident there. And also 575 north-south to and from Woodstock with the volume. From the Colray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Mostly cloudy this evening, staying mild with temperatures in the mid-50s to low 60s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy and warming up to a high near 80 degrees. That would be close to the record high for the afternoon. Friday, clouds roll in and scattered rain showers through the afternoon, high 79. Few rain showers continuing for Saturday morning, then drying out Saturday afternoon, high 76. Sunday, partly cloudy, cooling down, highs in the upper 60s to low 70s.
Right now it's 70 in Sandy Springs, 69 in Canton, and 72 in Riverdale. detail. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Will my hair really grow back? Do I still get to have a birthday party? Can my teddy come into the machine with me? Will you stay with me tonight, Mommy?
Every day, kids at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta ask questions they should never have to. By giving today, you can help us answer them. With your support, our kids get the care and treatment they need, and even a birthday they'll never forget. Give to Children's for that. Donate today at choa.org/give.
You're building a deck or adding a room, that's wonderful. But if you skip hiring an architect trying to save money, well, the builder's going to need drawings anyway. They're going to hire an architect regardless and mark up their fees to you. That's why it's smarter to start your project at Sketchhouse. Hi, I'm Richard Taylor, architect at Sketchhouse. At Sketchhouse, we'll make sure your plans are code and zoning compliant, they'll be creative, and they will look great. You're going to save thousands of dollars with Sketchhouse Architects. We're going to make this easy for you. Go to sketchhouse.com. That's sketch, H-A-U-S, sketchhouse.com.
Steelhorse Law specializes in motorcycle accidents involving trucks. SteelhorseLaw.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Congressman Brian Jack is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Congressman Brian Jack at 202-225-5901 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
Attention veterans and active military, thank you for your service. Overhead Door Company of Atlanta will double your veterans discount in November. Veterans and active military get 10% off through November at Overhead Door Company of Atlanta. 10% off all doors, openers, any service or repair. Schedule a free in-home estimate for your new garage door or save on your annual garage door tune-up in November. Schedule online at overheaddooratlanta.com or call 404 USA Door.
There's here White House breaking news on CNN. White House is not saying if Trump has received the Epstein bill yet.
Well, I've been busy.
Why the mystery?
I don't know.
Doesn't it take a minute for them to get it there, or can they email it? What do they do?
I would imagine that the whole thing is
it's carrier pigeon,
probably a PDF. I don't know, how is the bill thing? Does somebody walk it over on one of those
horseback?
Silver? Yeah,
on a silver
and carrying
platter.
a lantern,
a silver platter with like a
Here,
butler.
Your bill, Mr. President.
Yes,
I'm not signing it.
JK, LOL.
You don't need to sign it.
I do if
you're
it's
the
a bill,
president.
it's a law.
You could just you could
not
just,
now. They took it over.
Yeah, you could any time you
my
could
hands
have
are
released
tied.
all of these files.
No, my hands are tied.
No, they're not. No, this is all goofy.
Why didn't Sleepy Joe release it?
Because he didn't want to release it.
Why?
Well, the same
Why don't
question
you
we ask
answer
about
your-
you.
Well,
Why
I
don't you
do
answer
want-
the
I
question?
want everything.
Why are you agreeing with Sleepy Joe that they shouldn't be out?
Sunshine is the best disinfectant.
Okay, but you could have released them on
Especially
day one.
right in the vein, they
Right.
say.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
hey, you know what?
That's bleach.
You know what? You can look this up, but there's actually some breakthroughs that look like something like that may be coming on. There's something going on with
That'll be different though.
using
because
light.
He didn't say it.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't do that. Trump said it. It is.
But it cures cancer.
I don't
sir.
care. Trump. I want it now.
No.
No.
A congressional staffer physically brings the bill to the president. The president has 10 days. Well, I've been busy.
So why don't you just go ahead and
That's
and-
crazy. I didn't know that.
I'll tell you why he doesn't want. He's got to work out the timing with these investigations to make sure that he says why he can't release a bunch of it is because we have open investigations.
Getting around to it.
I could be wrong, but if you think like in the next 48 hours all those files are going to be out there, I think you're going to be disappointed.
Bubba's who?
Who?
Bubba?
Bubba. Who is Bubba?
They,
Just saying there?
I've heard. I can't remember who came out and said that. Oh, was it Epstein's brother?
Yeah, he said Bubba is not Clinton.
It's not Clinton.
Yeah.
I mean, he is Bubba, but this Bubba is not Clinton.
Yes, he was.
But
That
who
was
were
kind
they
of a
referring to?
nickname. It was a kind of a Bubba president. Was a sort of. I don't think that Bill Clinton's actual nickname was ever Bubba.
Bubba.
It was the national press because he was from Arkansas.
Yes.
He was a Bubba. I guess.
I guess.
I'm not an expert at these things.
You're not an expert at presidential nicknames.
No, I'm not. But
Ike.
you know what? I'm willing to admit
I
that.
like Ike.
I want Tippecanoe. I don't know what the hell that means.
And Tyler too.
Yep, I voted for them.
What was that whole scandal? There's so many scandals in history, and you hear about them. You're like, yeah, I've heard about that Teapot Dome. That was a big scandal.
Was that Tippecanoe? I thought Tippecanoe was the one that died after a month.
No, Teapot Dome, I believe, was the scandal, New York State scandal, where
too many gas burners for the teapots.
big oil, I believe. You know what it is, Teapot Dome there, George Clark? I'm sorry, I have you.
The Wyoming Rock Formation?
Yeah, well, there was a scandal around
remains one of the biggest corruption scandals in U.S. history before Watergate. It happened under Harding.
Yeah.
It centered on secret no-bid leases of Navy oil reserves to private oil companies in exchange for massive
All
bribes.
that matters is that I was almost right. I said the word oil, and it was in there. So, had nothing to do with New York State.
President Taft was involved in this.
What was
fat guy.
He was drinking the oil.
Yep.
Which was raising the price for everybody else.
Knew it.
He was just straight up. He was just went straight for the actual crude
Give
oil.
me no saturated fats.
Put me on the Supreme Court now.
When did Taft die? He went to the Supreme Court after he was president, right?
Right.
So he was out of there by 1914. When did he die?
1930.
There we go.
Oh, just as the country collapsed. That's when he
Bye.
collapsed.
Thanks, Taft.
That's 72.
Wow, good run for a big old fat guy at that time, huh?
Yeah.
Was he the fattest president ever? Had to be.
Yes.
Maybe
You answered that very quickly.
Because I know that. He was the fattest.
maybe Lincoln, because he was tall,
He was
might have
massive.
weighed
Yeah,
the
he
same.
might have been able to kind of hide that weight.
Taft
No,
was-
I just mean like maybe weighed the same, but Taft was like 5'2".
You know, if you think it's a bit of a thing that Taft got stuck in the bathtub, think of this. Lincoln couldn't even fit in the bathtub.
Lincoln doesn't even break the top 5.
Of course not.
Who's
he
the
was
fattest?
he was thin as a rail.
He's the tallest.
Taft is the fattest at 340.
Wow.
That's a big
He's
boy.
a big boy, yeah.
And that was 100 years before
6
Wagovi.
foot, too, so he's not super duper tall.
No. He was a portly fella, they used to say.
Oh, hello.
He would waddle. He's portly.
Trump, if you're looking at the same list, George, I'm seeing that Trump and Clinton are in the top 5.
fattest?
Yeah, gotta be. I mean,
Yep.
Trump's tall, so you
Trump
don't
is
see
tall.
it.
Yeah,
And he's not fat. He's probably 30 pounds heavier than he was in the first term.
Well,
I would
I
think.
sat on my brains for about 4 years trying to figure out who stole the election.
That's
from me.
right. That's tough. A lot of
Yeah,
noodling.
well, yeah.
And sometimes when when your brain's noodling, you want to eat noodles at the same time.
No,
and you
no,
end up
noodles
getting-
are gross. I just go to McDonald's.
You don't like McDonald's? Oh, you like McDonald's.
Fast food, baby.
Why don't they put some noodles on the?
Well, why
If
not?
you-
McRamen.
Just
Oh, there you go.
It'd be delicious, but they need a little more of the pork.
That's a
lot. Yeah,
They need a little more tartar.
a little more fish sauce. You know.
I love that old man laugh he has now.
I saw a picture of him the other day. I was like, man,
Bad lighting.
I don't know. I just think physically there's something going. I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, he's about to whatever. But there has been.
We
this-
saw him
and-
in his 70s.
And he's almost 80. So
Yes.
this is going to happen where, you start. I'm not saying. Because I think cognitively he's pretty much the same person we've known.
Yeah, but his
He's
body
just a little
physically
slower,
looks
but-
old.
Yeah, but that's the thing is he is beginning to get that kind of look, but he's almost 80 for
Yeah,
him.
and
So-
he's a big guy like Biden was a skinny old man, so he
Yeah.
looked feeble. Sorry, Jared.
Well, thank goodness he didn't drink throughout his life because, I mean, Trump, I think that's what's kind of keeping him going now.
But
is be-
well, you think that all that fast food for 80 years
I
has
think
been
imagine if he ate fast food
Yeah.
and he drank. He would be
Right,
done. He would have been toast 5 years ago.
Well, the problem with drinking is after you get to the age of 40, I don't know what you're going to do about it, but it starts to stick. The
Think so?
drinking, yeah, I
Yes.
know so. It does because what happens is people get a little bit older. They're a little more comfortable. They come home from work and you start this kind of like 2 beers a night thing. And if you don't have an exercise regimen that you're a part of, or even if you do, now at that point, your exercise the next day is just barely getting rid of the 2 beers that you had the night before kind of thing. And yeah, it starts to add up. When you're in your 20s and your 30s, you're moving around so much, you're doing so much, it doesn't really collect on you. But when you get to that age where you come home and you're just like, this effing world, and you just sort of sit down, have a couple of beers, it sticks.
Get
yeah,
some tartar
that's
sauce.
this is
That's what I do. I guzzle tartar sauce.
Squeeze it right in your mouth.
Some really good tartar
Do you have the whole thing about the tartar sauce? Because he does sound really tired
Yes.
or old. old.
Well, his voice is also gone, so it makes
Oh
it sound
yeah.
even
Oh,
worse.
and he says he was yelling at
I was
somebody.
yelling at piggies on the plane.
He was yelling at somebody. Did
Quiet.
we have that audio? And then I put it together. That was just before the Epstein stuff. He was probably yelling at the top of his lungs about how did we get behind this? You know, like how did this get bigger than us, kind of thing. And then he
I
can't.
hired
speak.
you idiots to protect me from
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't have the whole thing?
Here's the fillet of fish moment right
Yeah.
here.
I like the fish. I like it.
I like it.
You could do a little bit more tartar sauce.
Okay, let's have it.
Seriously. I hate when I said, "Do you have any tartar sauce?" Do you understand that? Yes, I had. He understands that. As you may have heard.
I like when he does that.
Yeah, we're really missing the
Wait,
end of that. Where he's like,
He understands it.
As you may have heard, I'm also one of your all-time most loyal customers. I really am.
Customer.
Well, I think that's good. I'm pretty sure that's good. While other politicians fly around on campaign planes stocked with expensive catering on Trump Force One prior to ascending to Air Force One, which is quite a nice plane also. We served only McDonald's almost every time. On occasion, we couldn't find one, which is pretty hard to believe. We'd go another route.
What are they landing
But
the
we
plane
really
in
did.
parking
You fed
lots?
us very well. I even got Bob
Drive-through.
Kennedy to eat a Big Mac.
Fly through.
And he told me he loved it.
He loved it. RFK told me he loved it.
He did. He loved it. You know what else?
RFK's having fast food?
Yeah, that was a part of the thing.
Yeah, you should see his face when he's eating it.
You know, there's the word on RFK is that he's difficult to be around for long periods of time.
I could imagine that.
So he's kind of like, I don't know if you guys have ever met somebody like this, but just, always talking and lecturing.
No,
I don't know if you guys have ever
never met anyone like that. Never.
You know, my favorite Beatles album.
This isn't a sports show.
This isn't a sports administration.
Alex Williams says 285 South is no fun into Clarkston.
And if you're stuck in the traffic, just keep listening to you guys because that is fun, Eric. We are still watching this left lane stall. Just saw the tow truck pull up on scene. 285 southbound, the inner loop just below La Vista Road, exit 37. And it has done a number on that ride. You're looking at close to 35 minutes to get there from Georgia 400. And once you get down into Clarkston to East Ponce, that's where those delays will start to improve for the ride down to I-20 east and northbound. A little sluggish on the outer loop from 675 up to that east freeway. How's 285 west and south looking on the outer loop, Stephanie Stallworth?
Outer Loop ride really packed in now as you come out of the Dunwoody's past 400, get past 75 down towards I-20 on your west side. Also had the few incidents along the way. They're all off on the shoulder, so looking a little bit better in terms of the through lanes being open, but delays, residual damage out there for sure. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
There are so many people in need of help right now, and they need our help.
Join the Triple Team Traffic crew this Friday, November 21st from 9 a.m. till noon
at the Publix located at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta
for the annual Triple Team Traffic Food Drive benefiting Atlanta Community Food Bank.
The first 25 people to donate a frozen turkey in person will receive 2 tickets to Lucia by Cirque du Soleil under the Big Top at Atlantic Station while supplies last.
For more information or to donate online, visit WSBRadio.com.
Distracted driving can have devastating consequences. I know. I see it every day. No matter how good of a driver you are, you have to watch out for others. Throw in darker commutes, wet leaves, and slick roads, and autumn accidents are certain. Hey, it's Smiler Mark McKay for the Strong Arm, John Foy and Associates. If you get hurt in a wreck this fall, don't go it alone. Call John Foy before you call the insurance company. They just want to deny your claim and offer you a painful payout. John Foy will fight to get what you deserve with zero upfront costs. Visit johnfoy.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore.
Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
And the holiday season is officially underway. Dave Baker here for Coolray Heating and Cooling. You and I both know that there's nothing worse than having a house full of family and friends and your HVAC system goes all wonky. So right now, Coolray's offering up to $2,250 back in rebates and free installation with the purchase of a complete Carrier system. You take care of your family and friends, Coolray will take care of keeping everyone comfortable. Call or go online today at Coolray.com and book your appointment. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why the big wireless companies want you on an unlimited plan? It's because they need you to help cover the cost of the 20-somethings who are using a lot of data every month. Fact is, according to the latest research studies, most people 50 and up, like me, only use 12 gigs or less each month. Don't get bamboozled by big wireless. At Consumer Cellular, pick what suits your needs. Whether it's 1 gig, 5, 10, or unlimited, the point is, pay for exactly what you need and nothing more. We use the same towers as the big guys, but since we don't own and maintain them, we can pass the savings on to you. Our plans start at just $20 a month, and you'll get the best customer service in the business. I want to invite you to join the millions of people who choose something better than big wireless. Because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now.
800-575-2798.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
There's a study just came out. They were asking themselves the question, when was the first kiss between humanoid type creatures?
This study is wild.
Maybe between like Neanderthals and that other one.
We
that's
actually
extinct or whatever.
Well, Neanderthals are extinct. You're
but
human.
Yeah, Neanderthals and humans.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm a scientist.
So
they were humans.
So actually, there's been the question. We don't know if Neanderthals did. After this study, they think that they did, but it turns out other like orangutans, others do kiss. But there's been a question about it because it doesn't seem like logically it helps evolution. It doesn't do anything for you, and it's easy to spread communicable diseases that way.
Bonding or something.
Yeah, but usually evolution steps in and goes, yeah, too many communicable diseases. So,
or maybe that was to help. There's too many people.
There was back
to
then,
make it an easier way, or nature.
Back then, there weren't too many people back then.
No, not then.
Well, Mother Earth.
You go back to like Jesus' time. I think there was like 2 million people on the Earth, maybe, on the whole planet.
That was the perfect amount.
And we're trying to go back to it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Autumn is working for the World Economic Forum.
Yes.
Now,
So
You that eat bugs?
They believe, we don't have enough time to get through the entire process of how they did this, but they believe that we have been kissing one another, that the first kiss was a little over 17 million years ago.
Cute.
Sweet, right? Yeah.
Now,
I'm
I
sure
do
it was
think
forceful. You know, like everything in animals. They're always like, have you ever seen ducks?
On this International Men's Day, you going to go there?
Yeah.
I mean,
when we're supposed to
come
be
on.
celebrating
Is it so out
men?
of question that a man would be forced?
How do you know that consent was not asked for and given?
Oh, and what about like a baby? What if it was like between a mother and child?
Yeah, how about that?
Nah.
Well, that changes your look, doesn't it?
No,
By
it
the way,
changes
where
it.
is our gifts, Autumn? I'm still waiting. Amazon could easily deliver here to
If you go to
WSB.
Bill Belichick's website, you can get a lot of gifts.
That's a good one, Autumn. I think at least 17 people got it, but them, it was
No,
special.
you made their day, Autumn.
That's right,
Yeah,
Autumn.
you're welcome.
I got it.
Unfortunately, nobody else got it, so you're fired. Alex Williams says brake lights glowing. Alex, let me start over again, Alex. According to this, you, Alex Williams, sees brake lights glowing through downtown. Would you like to tell us about it?
That's right. There are plenty of red brake lights into downtown as it gets dark out there, Eric. 400 southbound. Those delays start at Lenox Road, close to 35 minutes to travel from there down to I-20. 75 south delays find you in northwest Atlanta from Howell Mill, Northside Drive, and the northbound ride, 75-85 northbound. That's packed in from Highway 166. I'm going to check on some new trouble up around Peachtree, Pine Street. Crash in Gwinnett County, 2 right lanes, 85 northbound at Beaver Ruin Road. And we've had our eyes on trouble on 285 in Tucker. Stephanie Stallworth.
He's at 285 southbound inner loop on your east side. Had for a while, about 30 minutes or so, left lane tied up with a stall. Just watch them pick up the cones and move on along from there, so all lanes reopen for you as you head that way. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, maker, model. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
He's not just the guy hanging out at TE Certified Trucks, he's also the guy behind the TE Certified business. It's Chris Chandler here with Josh, the local owner of TE Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
That's right. TE Certified is locally owned and operated, and I live in the community that we serve. And I personally use TE Certified for all our electrical, plumbing, and HVAC services.
TE Certified, we love your home.
New investigations break on Channel 2 Action News. We get problems solved, plain and simple. Every day we follow the facts,
Started digging, only to find.
getting you the answers you need now.
We have live. Team 2 coverage.
Channel 2 never stops advocating for you.
An investigation regarding your tax dollars.
We're more than just Atlanta's news.
A warning for consumers regarding.
We've got your back all over North Georgia. See what's new, live every day at 4, 5, and 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. People often ask me why our mattresses last so long. The answer is simple. We build them right. Not only are OMF mattresses durable, they give you peace of mind from day one. When you invest in a mattress from OMF, you're investing in better sleep tonight and smart savings for years to come. No more frequent replacements, no more wasted time shopping. To learn more about the true value of durability, visit originalmattress.com and read our latest blog on getting the most from your mattress investment.
1877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, it's new information coming to light about the explosion that rocked an apartment complex across from Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
The management company for the Northside Plaza apartment says the gas leak that led to the explosion was sparked by a copper theft. In a statement, Integral Management says between noon and 1:45 Tuesday afternoon, there were 2 calls into 911 reporting the smell of gas. Then about 10 to 11 hours later, the explosion happened. According to the statement, the unit was vacant and somebody entered illegally, and when they lit an open flame, that's when the explosion occurred. The 19 other families who live at the complex were not affected. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
71 degrees in Atlanta. How close will we get to a record high tomorrow? And what about rain chances in the days ahead? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast, and her 5-day forecast is coming up. This is all new at 6 o'clock. A man known to frequent Atlanta's Kirkwood neighborhood, now accused of exposing himself and harassing a woman at her home. Let's get a live report now from WSB's Veronica Waters.
Yeah, Bill, a Kirkwood woman tells Atlanta police she's seen him many times before, as early as 2018. This week, the lewd acts landed on her front porch. Loud banging on her door leads her to check her home security cameras, which reveal this stranger looking through her windows. Then, still in camera view, he stands there pleasuring himself. Yelling through her upstairs window, the woman calls police, who arrive to capture 53-year-old Rodney Lee Stroud. A DeKalb County grand jury now indicts him for aggravated stalking, public indecency, and peeping Tom. Stroud is jailed without bond as he awaits arraignment in January. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Now, WSB Money Update, and some Georgians will soon pay less for car insurance.
State Farm Insurance is reducing rates by an additional 3%, bringing the total auto reduction to more than 10%. Georgia Insurance Commissioner John King says it's a big savings.
To an average vehicle per family, it's going to be about $190.
He says this rate reduction comes as Georgia continues its statewide effort to combat insurance fraud and abuse. The hope is that other insurance companies will do the same. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
Douglas County is getting tracking devices on several of its fire and emergency vehicles.
Basically, it's like a GPS. It allows communication with 911, so 911 can actually have real-time locations of our ambulances and fire trucks.
Douglas County Fire and EMS Chief Dr. Miles Allen says this will mean faster response times. County commissioners approved spending $12,000 on 9 trackers. It's part of an effort to use technology to improve services. The Justice Department admits a full grand jury never saw the final indictment against former FBI Director James Comey. CBS's Scott McFarland reports Comey wants the case dismissed.
This all feels like it's in the blocking and tackling of legal procedure and legal minutia, but this can be very weight-bearing. This is not an insignificant thing, and it could be fatal to the case.
Comey has been accused of lying during a 2020 hearing about whether he ever authorized leaks to the press and has pleaded not guilty. A new system for workers in Georgia to apply for or renew professional licenses. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says the Georgia online application and licensing system is a step forward for workers.
It improves security immensely, but we also now have taken, for example, the nursing licenses have gone from 48 days for a new license application down to 18 days.
The change is also saving the agency $6 million because it eliminates the paper storage. A big box chain has concerns about the holiday shopping season.
Target cut its profit forecast for the all-important holiday quarter after reporting a revenue decline in the third quarter, with the retailer saying shoppers are making fewer visits to stores and are focused on discounts. Minneapolis-based Target is expecting fourth quarter sales to decline by a low single-digit percentage.
Money reporter Jason Brooks says Target's strongest categories are food and household products, with sales down across all discretionary items. It is now 6:04, and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Dealing with trouble in Norcross, Bill. It's a crash. I-85 northbound, Beaver Ruin Road, exit number 102. It has been blocking 2 right lanes, and it's still there, and it is just adding to an already slow ride that's giving you headaches starting back around Shallowford Road. Go ahead and use Buford Highway as an alternate. On 400 northbound, that ride's still on and off the brakes, leaving 285 in Sandy Springs up to Northridge Road, exit number 6. And now we got new trouble on 285 around the airport. Stephanie Stallworth.
Yeah, I've been tracking it for a little while. Started to see some little extra delays now. You got the camera up for me there, Alex. Looks like 285 headed west over by Riverdale. Got the right lane blocked for you. You stick to the center and left to get yourself by that scene. Also busy for you as well. Just trying to get to 75 south from 285 headed eastbound. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now, Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Mostly cloudy this evening, staying mild with temperatures in the mid-50s to low 60s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy and warming up to a high near 80 degrees. That would be close to the record high for the afternoon. Friday, clouds roll in and scattered rain showers through the afternoon, high 79. Few rain showers continuing for Saturday morning, then drying out Saturday afternoon, high 76. Sunday, partly cloudy, cooling down, highs in the upper 60s to low 70s.
71 in Cartersville, 68 in Peachtree City, and 70 in Peachtree Corners. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
That's right, Caiaccio. The big hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Greg Russ joins us from New York City. And here's a guy who knows about kissing. I don't know if you heard that last story, Greg Russ, but they did a study. Okay, so 17 million. We've been kissing one another. Not you and I specifically, but humans have been kissing one another for over 17 million years. And I do recall having a conversation with you once, many years ago, and the whole thing was about kissing. It's kind of weird.
It is a weird thing.
It's kind of a weird thing. And the scientists,
like a soft launch of like, yeah, maybe no one ever really taught you to kiss.
Yeah,
you know?
maybe. Yeah, that was one of those kind of feeler situations.
There should be kissing classes. I think it's you just throw people out there to figure it out on their own. And somebody's going to be on the bad side of that. Yeah. Unless both people are having their first kiss with each other. Then if it's bad, you don't know. But usually
the
one
teeth
person's
hit each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tongue. The one person who just puts the slug tongue in the other mouth.
Slobbery kiss.
And lots of like spit.
Oh, that's the worst. Oh, speak for yourself.
Sometimes.
Some people like it, okay? Not everybody is the same. But it is kind of an odd thing. And what I'm getting to, Greg, is that stupid conversation between two stupid people. Well, apparently scientists were wondering the same thing. Why do we do this? Apparently, according to scientists, there's just not a whole lot that you get out of it. And Autumn mentioned bonding, and I would imagine that's, if there's any kind of evolutionary thing, then it's more than transactional sex. There's a bonding that goes on that maybe keeps dad around a little bit to raise the kids.
And also
I don't
kids. Like, I feel like maybe kissing a child, you know.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about kissing.
Is that what they are talking about?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I believe so. They're talking
because
about
you can pass on communicable diseases kissing a kid.
That's true.
Good night.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you, Eric, as a person who's so obsessed with the smell of one's breath,
yes,
it would tell you a lot about a potential partner if you went in.
It told me to push.
Kiss.
It told me to pretend that I was late for something that I forgot about and pushed a girl into the snow in Rochester, New York, once back in the early '80s.
And see, you got all the information you needed. You said, "This is I can't."
I had the place to
Pushing you into the
myself.
snow.
I had the place to myself. She was a waitress, and
no mints.
Well, when I kissed her, it felt like I was licking the bottom of an ashtray.
Some people like that.
And I don't smoke.
Nobody likes that. Not even smokers like that.
So I immediately just got, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be at blah, blah, blah. Literally gave her bus money and pushed her into the snow. I don't feel good about it.
What's her
Let's
name?
get her on the phone.
What?
Yeah. What's her name?
The lady who was the hostess at the restaurant next to, halitosis.
Who said that?
George.
George.
Well, it was so bad because I did that. And then the next day I had to go to work, and I still worked the same shift at a restaurant. We basically shared a parking lot. And the reason I met her is because I used to go over there and get like breakfast over there while I was prepping for our lunch. And then so I think the next day she came over to talk to me about it, and I hid in the walk-in fridge. I told my boss, tell her I'm not here. After a while, she gave up.
Oh, man.
It wasn't, as I was explaining it, it sounded very violent. It wasn't violent. It was just rude. I was just like,
you was a push push, not a shove.
It was snowing like hell outside. That's all I'm saying.
I kissed someone who had just barfed once.
Oh, that's disgusting. And how drunk were you to keep going?
I was pretty drunk.
Yeah.
She was embarrassed, and I wanted to prove something. I was like, "Hey, I don't care about that."
Oh, I remember that, Greg Russ.
Baby.
I remember that, Greg Russ, who would raise his hand. I'll kiss the girl who just. Yeah. I'm not like everybody else. Is everybody looking at me? I just want to prove that I am not.
In this room?
Does everybody see that I am not like everybody else? Am I on to something there, Greg Russ?
On some level, I don't need the audience and I don't need the people to be watching it, but I did like to tell people. So, I was looking for that thing from an outside audience, but it wasn't a public display.
It's like
private.
Back in the day, the hot girl that everybody loved and wanted took her top off and sat on his chest. And he acted like he didn't.
On his lap.
On his lap. He acted like he didn't notice. Because he didn't want to be like everybody else who was rolling over.
Pining for her.
Everybody else was pining for her, so he wanted to be the guy. And look, she was very sexy.
Chumps.
There's no reason to
All you pathetic chumps thinking the same.
Yeah.
Driven by the same motivations.
This is why we're friends.
Better.
This is why we became friends, because I have that same thing in me. If everybody else is doing something, I don't want to go with the crowd. But sometimes everybody's doing something just because it's common sense and it's smart. Like you would admit, she was very good looking. So it wasn't like she wasn't your type visually or something. You just wanted to be the person who didn't respond to her looks.
I'm the one who had a class with her and used the radio station to impress her. I said, hey, you want to be an intern at the radio station? I've got the hookup. And then she got there and everyone was into her. And I just said, forget this.
But I mean, by her getting on you and taking her top off, I mean, she was showing genuine interest in you. Right?
I think there was a level she was getting all the attention she wanted and she wasn't getting it from me, and it was a trap. She was setting me up to see if she could find a way. She didn't really care.
Yeah, it's a terrible trap. That's the kind of trap. A beautiful woman disrobing and sitting on your lap. That's one of the worst traps to fall for.
If you think about it, it is kind of a sad move to make. And so for him to sort of appease her with her moves, it's like, it's kind of cool that you wouldn't do that. Even if it's for his own reason. Her reason for doing it is kind of messy. And so, don't give in to that.
But were you by yourself or were you with other people?
No, there were other people.
Oh, okay. All right. That does make it a little strange.
Yeah, now it just got a lot stranger. So I didn't realize there was a crowd in the room.
Yeah, weren't there more people there, Greg?
No.
No, it's just the two of them.
There were more people.
No, there were two stories. I think you're conflating two stories. With this one person we're talking about, there wasn't another person. There was another person around with a friend of ours who was in a publication for Gentlemen at one point.
Okay.
Oh, swing.
And that's the one where somebody convinced. Yeah.
With two G's?
Yes, that makes it classy.
Makes it classy. Back then, they didn't think to throw a Z in place of the S. It would have been over the
even
top.
Better.
It would have been Trumpian gold class at that point.
What a great magazine.
Anyway, this is. I thought that maybe I was the only person who understood that
so
motivation.
So there was nobody else there.
Yeah, if you were by yourself, Greg, I don't know.
It's
how does that happen? She's
it's
just
weird.
Hanging out
it's
and then,
unprovoked.
I understand this completely.
I'm gonna pop my shirt off real quick.
He wanted her, and through her, the rest of the world to know that he was not just a common person.
No, I understand that. I don't understand how she gets how she gets topless.
Well, she takes she has
anything
buttons.
happening before that.
Because I think that she just kind of flopped.
It's laying a trap. It's like, come on, I can get you.
Man,
come on,
that's a really heavy-handed trap.
Well, no, it's like one of those kind of like
I have a trap here. Hello.
It's like one of those hookup things where as soon as the door closes, but he doesn't play his part, right?
Right. This was it was at
what exactly was being spoken of before it happened?
I don't remember, but it wasn't anything along any of those lines. It wasn't anything. Sexy. It wasn't.
So it's just a move that she made to go, hey, I'm changing gears here. Let's go in this direction.
Can you introduce me to Steve?
So. Yeah.
You think he was like a Beatles? He was like a Beatles roadie.
Yes.
She'd already met him at that point. She did hooking up with whatever you all know who.
Speaking of the Beatles, by the way, Paul McCartney just put out a song. There's a album coming out. I think Lady Gaga's got a song on there. It's all protesting AI. So the whole album is just silent, and every artist puts in their silent thing. So Paul McCartney put in a silent track, and the reviews are that it's actually more pleasant than listening to him sing these days. Strangely enough.
Oh man, you had that.
I did.
Yeah,
I did. I thought of it last night. I'll admit it.
How much you love this man?
What you think I'm going after him?
This is like premeditated.
He's a Ringo guy.
I did. I did. I was.
Dang.
Yeah, I set him up and I knocked him down.
He could write songs now and use an AI version of his voice to put them out.
Actually, that's my point. My idea
great
is
idea.
that you get an AI Paul McCartney from like 73, 74, 75 when his voice was just at his best. And because his last album had a lot of good songs on it.
Yeah.
It's just that he was singing them. Yeah. So I would like to go back to AI and just have the new songs and just have them done. And this started pretty much with an album called New, which is a great song. The song New is a great song. And if Paul McCartney was singing it as a young Paul McCartney and there was any such thing as music radio left, it would have been a hit. And so I want to hear, like, just take the 75 voice of Paul McCartney and have him do that one.
That would be great. But
Well, we
people
can-
are doing that now with their voices.
Yeah, we can do it now. And it's up on YouTube for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
You either see it or you don't, and then it's gone. I don't understand. There are some people on YouTube who listen to full songs. You know, this whole thing lately where everybody's like, Universal keeps telling us we can't say, and Beato almost lost his channel, and all these people, and they're all, but then there's this guy called Gen Z Producer, and his whole thing is, I think he's like 33 or 34. He produces music. He thinks music is getting kind of crappy, so he's going back and discovering old music. He just sits and listens to full albums, and there's no cease and desist. I don't understand how this works.
Is he doing some sort of like under the guise of like news reporting, and that's how,
Not any more
do you
than
know what I
any.
mean?
I mean,
Like
not more than
documentary or
No. He just says I'm a Gen Z. He puts on the headphones, and right now he's going through all of the Beatles albums, and he just sits there and he listens to the whole thing, and he commentates, but sometimes he lets the music play for a good 30, 40, 50 seconds.
Maybe he paid ASCAP. I don't know how he'd have that money for that.
If they had that ability, a lot of people would do it.
YouTube could afford that, by the way. And think of all the free advertising all
Yeah,
those
I
record
know.
labels would get.
All of that. But I just don't. I don't understand why some people get busted if they have 30 seconds of
Yeah.
music, and then you have these other channels where people are just listening to full albums, which is what I find entertaining. I want more of that, but I don't understand how some people can listen to full albums and other people can't listen to more than 15 seconds of a song without being, what do you call that thing you get? You get
Strike.
a strike. Alex Williams says there's a crash, unfortunately, on 85 North into Norcross.
Yeah, I got this one on the jam cam, Eric. Gwinnett Fire Rescue on scene. 2 right lanes taken out. 85 northbound Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102. That's a travel advisory. Very slow back to Chambly Tucker. Go ahead and use Buford Highway as an alternate. Not to be outdone, 85 southbound in the exact same spot. There's a crash on 85 south in the second left lane at Beaver Ruin. That is slowing that ride back to Highway 316. How's it looking on I-20 trying to head out towards Stonecrest, Stephanie Stallworth?
It's a slow ride with the ramping. You're trying to get off of 285 north and southbound, especially coming 285 as you leave 675. You start to get in the slow traffic. Gets extra busy near Flat Shoals, ramping to 20 East. 20 East going to take you out to Wesley Chapel and Panola. A little bit in Stonecrest. We'll start to see some volume heading inbound. This report is brought to you by Georgia Aquarium and the World of Coca-Cola. Georgia Aquarium and the World of Coca-Cola have partnered to give you the best of both worlds, all under one special deal. Get your combo ticket at AtlantaIcons.com. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
There are so many people in need of help right now, and they need our help.
Join the Triple Team Traffic Crew this Friday, November 21st from 9 a.m. to noon.
At the Publix, located at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta.
For the annual Triple Team Traffic Food Drive benefiting Atlanta Community Food Bank.
The first 25 people to donate a frozen turkey in person will receive 2 tickets to Lucia by Cirque du Soleil under the Big Top at Atlantic Station while supplies last.
For more information or to donate online, visit WSBRadio.com.
Findlay Roofing. The Roof guys are proud to support Clark's Christmas Kids again this year. Findlay will donate at least $15,000 to Clark's Christmas Kids. Time to replace your roof? Please think of Findlay first. FindlayRoofing.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Congressman Brian Jack is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Congressman Brian Jack at 202-225-5901 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
Swapping out your tires? There's nothing like it with eBay. You find the feel you're looking for, from smooth highway rides to grip for rough terrain. Get all the tires you need at prices you'll love. eBay. Things people love.
2 homes, same street, same layout, but one had an orchard sign and sold for a whole lot more. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler, and here's why that matters. The first seller went the traditional route. Weeks of showings, price drops, frustration. In the end, they settled for less. The second seller chose Orchard and got ahead. Their agent knew what buyers wanted, made smart upgrades, and marketed the home like a pro. It sold fast and for top dollar. And here's the kicker. With Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program, that seller had already moved into their new place before the old one even hit the market. No last-minute cleanings, no strangers walking through during dinner, no stress. You're not stuck. You don't have to wait. You can move now and still sell for more. Start your free home valuation today at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers. My dad, Mike. Dad, what's the all-time best Christmas gift?
Diamond studs. Everybody needs a pair.
And ours don't break the bank. Real diamonds set in gold from just $275. And with D. Geller & Son's lifetime upgrade, get 100% of what you paid towards a bigger pair anytime for life.
We also have diamond jackets for $5.95 that go around the studs to instantly change the look.
So come spend the holidays with the experts at D. Geller & Son in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Does this sound like you, where every step or reach is a reminder of what hurts, a reminder of what you're not able to do and how far you've drifted from the life you used to have when you didn't feel that pain? Good news for you, because relief is closer than you think, and it doesn't have to come from a scalpel. What if it could come from you? It's Mark Aaron from my pals at QC Kinetics, where they tap into your body's own regenerative power using natural healing factors that help restore and repair damaged tissue, reduce inflammation, and relieve pain at its source. No surgery, no pain pills, no long recovery. And this Veterans Day, QC Kinetics is giving back to their heroes. Veterans will get $500 off their treatment, and for every non-veteran who starts care, QC Kinetics will donate $500 to the Wounded Warrior Project. A great time to book your free consultation. So call QC Kinetics today. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. Locations in Decatur, Lawrenceville, Sandy Springs, Marietta, Stockbridge, and Douglasville.
Did we get the NVIDIA numbers today? I thought, did they report
Yeah,
today?
they're good.
Oh, they're good?
The market's been saved.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
For another month, this house of cards will not collapse. Is that what we're...
Yeah, NVIDIA was up $8 after hours last I saw.
Okay, so apparently people like what they saw.
5%. It jumped 5%.
People, I don't care what you think or what you know or whatever. You better be hoping and praying that NVIDIA doesn't collapse.
Isn't it insane?
The whole
It was
thing.
all riding on this one company.
Yes, because have you seen this thing, the way that they're lending, the way this is all working with the AI chips, where basically AI company with chips, they decide to lend another company the money that they need to buy the chips from first company with a loan. So, also, the amount of investment that is needed over the next 10 years, it's something ridiculous. Like that money isn't available. Like there's not enough money on the planet.
Are they even making money at all?
That's a stupid thing to say.
Are they making any money?
Some are. OpenAI makes $20 million a year, but they also, I don't know. I think that in order to turn a profit sometime in the next few years, they need to make something like $200 million a year. Like whether they can get from here to there. And all this is from memory, and don't hit me on the exact stats.
Well, the latest cyclical
but it
deal
doesn't add
was
up.
Yeah, the latest cyclical deal was NVIDIA, Microsoft, and Anthropic, and they're just like pushing money around.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, you take this $15 billion, then you will buy $30 billion.
Yeah, we're going to lend you
from us.
$15 billion. You're going to buy $30 billion from us, and so usually to me, I am not somebody who is an expert on the economy, but when I want to have, let's say a guy has, because to me capitalism is always a guy has a hamburger stand.
Or a hot dog.
No, just hamburgers.
Just hamburgers, dude.
And
commies eat hot dogs.
Oh my gosh! I don't know why are you throwing your thoughts into my thoughts. Like this is my thought. It always comes down to a hamburger stand, and no one's ever thought that. Well, I'll just lend this guy enough money so that he can afford a hamburger at my hamburger stand. See, that's The hamburger stand analogy is anytime you get outside of it, you're walking away from capitalism. So you no longer have the ability to call me names and give me lectures about the Austrian School of Economics, because once you get out of what I just talked about, the hamburger stand, the Austrian School of Economics no longer applies. It's capitalism. It's supply and demand. This is why, again, I'm being surrounded by these damn Waymos on the way in. This is what bothers me about it. I don't feel like there's a demand. We already have Uber. Now, some people say, I like Uber without a driver, but there's no demand. I feel like it's just a way to get us used to it.
Or you
what
create the
bothers me.
demand by destroying the model that already exists.
Yeah, but that's fine if people are saying, boy, I wish somebody would solve this problem for me. And I know an overly chatty driver
That's a big problem.
is a problem. But I don't know if it's enough.
Awful problem.
I just, it's Clark Howard disagrees with me. It's not taking cars off the road. It's not doing. Now, it's nicer. You're not sitting in somebody else's van. I get it. But overall, I just think it's a way to get us all very used to the robots being a part of our lives. Alex Williams has better news on 85 in Norcross.
That's right, Eric. That crash we just told you about a few minutes ago that was in 2 right lanes, they made quick work of it, and they've got it out of the roadway. Everything back open. 85 northbound, Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102. What hasn't gotten better is the brake lights behind it that still start back at Chamblee Tucker Road. And we still have the trouble spots southbound in the same area. It's in the second left lane, 85 south at Beaver Ruin Road, keeping that ride on the brakes from Highway 316. Any improvement on I-75 toward Cobb County, Stephanie Stallworth?
Hadn't been too bad for you out there. Looking northbound, coming up from 285. Gets a little bit of volume as you head up towards the north and south loops. A little stop and go intermittent volume up towards Kennesaw. And 575 also north-south, getting to and from Woodstock. This report brought to you by Publix. There are BOGOs galore at your neighborhood Publix supermarkets. Save when you shop. The latest buy one, get one free items. Deals on your favorite items await. A weight-free item must be of equal or lesser price. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Your home. There is so much more to love thanks to TE Certified. It's Chris Chandler with Josh, the local owner of TE Certified. And what does that mean, love your home?
It means that you feel safe and comfortable in your own home. And the way we do that is by fixing your lights, fixing your outlets, fixing your air conditioner and your plumbing so that you don't have any leaks, you don't have any sparks, and your house is comfortable all year round.
TE Certified is here to help you love your home.
TE Certified, we love your home.
MSC Cruises Black Friday sale is here with the best deal of the year. Cruise from $199. Plus, get up to $1,000 onboard credit and kids sail free. Experience MSC Cruises' signature blend of European style and American comfort, from global flavors to Broadway-style shows and more. Book your next holiday to must-see destinations like the Caribbean, Europe, and beyond. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Hey, friends, have you filed an insurance claim for a roof replacement only to be denied? Are you not sure what to do? You're not alone. Dr. Roof here to help. Hey, it's Mark Aram. Dr. Roof specializes in reviewing the storm damage and getting your roof replaced. They've been around for over 37 years and can help you with all of your options. Don't settle for a denied or partial insurance claim. Get the roof you deserve with Dr. Roof online at drroof.com.
Hey guys, are you striking out in the bedroom? Because pills like Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra just don't work anymore. Here's how Choice Men's Health is solving PE and ED issues. Meet Dr. Katz, the expert in men's health.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Choice Men's Health offers safe, custom-blended medications designed to fit your needs. There is no pain or surgery. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or prostate issues. Not a problem. It's safe and affordable for everyone. You'll see results in 15 minutes guaranteed, or you don't pay anything. Solve the problem of ED and PE now.
For a limited time, your initial consultation and first treatment are free. Call now, 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. To claim your initial consultation and first treatment for free. Call Choice Men's Health now. 404-400-1170.
Picture it, your holiday table. The family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps. This season at Kroger, make the moments that matter possible with quality that's affordable in every aisle. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Grade A frozen Butterball whole turkeys are 99 cents a pound with your card and additional $25 purchase. Limit 2. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, new details on what caused the explosion at an Atlanta apartment complex near Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The owner of the property says a gas leak was caused by someone who had broken into the vacant building and was trying to steal copper.
An unoccupied building undergoing renovations, heavily damaged after the blast at the Northside Plaza Apartments across MLK Jr. Drive from the stadium. One man suffering burns in stable condition at Grady. Atlanta Fire Rescue Battalion Chief Michael Roman says adjacent buildings were also impacted.
We have about 40 residents displaced working with Red Cross.
And he says explosions like this don't happen very often.
They are rare, but honestly, they do happen. That's why we stress if you smell gas, make the phone call, have the professionals come out and check.
And Atlanta Gaslight is working with Atlanta Fire on the investigation. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
71 degrees in Atlanta. Do we hit a record high tomorrow? And when do rain showers arrive? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. A man known to frequent Atlanta's Kirkwood neighborhood is accused of exposing himself and harassing a woman at her home. A DeKalb County grand jury indicts 53-year-old Rodney Lee Stroud on 2 counts of aggravated stalking, public indecency, and peeping Tom. Atlanta police responded late Sunday night to reports of a suspicious person at a home on Memorial Drive. The homeowner recognized the man from previous incidents in the neighborhood, including one involving her back in 2018. All new this half hour, Cobb County is using $200,000 in COVID relief money to help support families in need.
The county received over $100 million from the American Rescue Plan, but with deadlines for organizations to allocate that money coming up, some haven't spent the money yet. So commissioners are reallocating some of those funds to support local food banks. Cobb County spokesman Ross Cavett says,
whatever way we can help out using our partners who've been so good about helping us face these challenges, we're more than happy to do so.
The money will go to purchase food boxes for county partners like Musk Ministries and Sweetwater Mission. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
A fight in a classroom triggers a lockdown at Lakeside High School today. The fight involves 3 students and is quickly broken up by a DeKalb school police officer, campus supervisors, administration, and school staff. There was a brief lockdown when a staff member utilized the Centegix alert system. The lockdown was lifted when students and staff were alerted it was inadvertent. An investigation is underway now to determine if the students involved will face discipline from the school district or will be charged by police. Georgians who have State Farm auto insurance are getting a reduction in their premiums.
And this is as a result of our agency working hard on combating fraud, abuse, and of course the civil justice reform that Governor Kemp and the legislature passed recently.
Georgia Insurance Commissioner John King says on average, Georgia policyholders can expect to save about $190 per insured vehicle as a result of this rate reduction. The commissioner says he expects other insurance companies to follow suit. Now, news about your health. Whooping cough cases have doubled from this time last year here in Georgia.
There are outbreaks of whooping cough all across the country. The Georgia Department of Public Health reports as of last week, we have more than 480 cases. Now, 2 years ago, Georgia had 96 cases for the entire year. Experts attribute the surge to waning vaccine protection. Dr. Celine Gounder on the symptoms.
Some of the symptoms can be very mild and you may not even realize. So stuffy nose, mild cough. But if you have a lingering cough, that can really be a sign.
She says the best protection is vaccination. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
The Atlanta Beltline is a step closer to being connected with the Silver Comet Trail. Atlanta DOT Commissioner Solomon Cavanis is part of today's ribbon cutting on the MacArthur Boulevard segment on the city's west side, and he says this is a key segment of the connector.
This project delivers on a critical 0.4-mile concrete side path along MacArthur Boulevard, stretching from Chattahoochee Avenue to the existing Whetstone Trail.
It is a major step in connecting downtown Atlanta to Alabama. It's now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Still watching plenty of brake lights on 285 circling the city. Bill 285 285 westbound, the outer loop on the north side. You're still jammed in, leaving Georgia 400 as you head over to Riverside Drive. It breaks free briefly just to slow again as you get through the I-75 interchange there into Truist Park, where you'll stay on and off the brakes southbound down to I-20. 285 eastbound into DeKalb County. That is still a rough ride from Georgia 400 over to Chamblee-Dunwoody Road. Then heavier delays find you again from I-85 down to East Ponce and Clarkston. How are things looking on I-85 where it has been troublesome in Gwinnett County, Stephanie Stallworth?
Still a lot of slow traffic trying to head through there. You cleared that crash 85 north at Beaver Ruin and last report, Alex. So you still have slow traffic coming up from 285. Residual delays for you there. Southbound, still quite busy from 316 getting down to Beaver Ruin, crashing in that same general area. Finally got some help on the scene. They're in the left travel lane. Use caution heading by the area. From the Coray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Mostly cloudy this evening, staying mild with temperatures in the mid-50s to low 60s through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy and warming up to a high near 80 degrees. That would be close to the record high for the afternoon. Friday, clouds roll in and scattered rain showers through the afternoon, high 79. Few rain showers continuing for Saturday morning, then drying out Saturday afternoon, high 76. Sunday, partly cloudy, cooling down, highs in the upper 60s to low 70s.
Right now, 72 in Midtown Atlanta, 70 in Noonan, and 66 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
The Steel Horse Law name strikes fear in the heart of big insurance companies. We make them pay.
Hi, I'm Deborah Morton, host of Inside Georgia Real Estate, right here on 95.5 WSB. Each Saturday, my show covers Atlanta's housing market and all things real estate. Reach out to me for trustworthy residential real estate advice. My team and I at The Agency Atlanta have something amazing for you. The Agency Atlanta's Home Report Card, a free, customized analysis on your home, a secret weapon to get more when the time comes to sell. Know your home's strengths and weaknesses, how your home stacks up against your competition, and when you are most likely to get top dollar. You'll know how to bring your grade up to an A+ and net more money when it's time to move. So if selling your home has even crossed your mind, let me send you the Agency Atlanta's free home report card. This is invaluable information and it's free. Go to InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com today to connect with us at the Agency Atlanta. That's InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com.
Hey y'all, it's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. As many of you know, I lost both my parents recently, but I'm so thankful they were able to finish their lives at home where they wanted to be. And Four Seasons Home Care was so helpful to my family throughout the process. I get emails from listeners all the time and why I trusted Four Seasons Home Care. They tell me I don't want just anyone to care for my parents. Well, of course you don't. So here's why I work with Four Seasons Home Care. This is a real family-owned company. They vet and hire every single one of their caregiving specialists, and they don't farm out the care to contractors, and they're not some national corporation. So here's my advice, folks. Call Four Seasons Home Care and just start the conversation. Do your homework. This is a huge decision. It's a 100% free call that can change everything. Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta. That's Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta.
I don't know that I agree with that. But
I never heard that, but
it is
I might
absolutely
now.
true. We can't talk anymore about it. Greg agrees.
Yeah.
Autumn doesn't know how to feel about it.
No.
But then again, she's not a decisive person.
But if we talk about it, she'll do the impression, and then Greg will get mad, and that's
Well,
the way it is.
She won't now because I told her.
Ah,
Pipe
good.
down.
Pipe
lady.
down, woman.
That's right. I said quiet.
She's not even around. Yeah, that's right.
I know.
It's a man's day.
I'm trying to work around that. I've told her to. I've told her to be quiet, or
Good.
asked her. I did not command her anything because I'm a man. She's a woman. She's better than me.
It's International Men's Day. We make the rules today.
Oh, I guess for one day. You know, ladies, is it okay if for one day a year the men get to be in charge?
Now. You had the entire millennia.
All right, Greg Russ, how about you favor us with a story from Studio B1?
The NFL is obsessed with supersonic flight. They've been quietly backing the technology, bringing back supersonic flight because, you know, they've been playing these games in Europe.
Yeah.
This idea that maybe one day London will have a team. Biggest obstacle at this point is travel time.
And what
But
would
if they can cut
supersonic
that down to?
Does it come down to like an hour and a half from the continent?
From New York New York to London's 4 hours, but if you're flying from the East Coast to the West Coast right now, you're 5.5 hours, 6 hours, depending. Like Atlanta's probably.
So
closer
that's
to
right
5.
there. It puts them in that 4 to 5 hour window that they're used to already.
Yes.
Traveling around for the games.
And they've been testing something, the XB1. Boom Supersonic is the company that's creating this, and they've been having the test flights. So if they can get this thing locked down,
so what was it called? The supersonic one? What was that called? It was called the
Concorde.
Concorde, right? And they mothballed that. But I think that was more. Now there was a big accident where a tire blew, I think, on landing or takeoff, and some people died. And it was mothballed after that. But I don't know that. I think it was just that not enough people were buying tickets. I don't think the business model.
It was
worked.
super expensive.
Yeah. It's fine. Phil Collins is going to buy a ticket so he can get from the first Live Aid over in England to the second Live Aid here. But you know what? Investigative work would say Phil Collins didn't pay for that ticket.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't. He was paid for probably by MTV.
I remember the big thing with the Concorde is a lot of airports didn't have the infrastructure to be able to land and take off those planes.
Which might be like, does it need a longer runway?
Yes,
or
it needs
something?
a longer runway,
Right.
and I believe it needed to be a little wider too. Don't quote me on that.
I
one.
thought it was a thinner plane. The
was
wings,
thinner.
the
It
wings
looked
kind of came back.
Either way, the infrastructure was incorrect for them, and so a lot of airports didn't have that.
there
and
were
could
many
not have
things.
them.
The fuel cost, because it burns so much fuel that when jet fuel prices were going up, like I think it could only hold like 100 people. So even if you're charging them a lot of money,
Right.
economically,
So the business thing just didn't make sense. And obviously they must think that there's technology now to where either you can put more passengers with that same fuel or more fuel or something like that, or
probably more
otherwise
fuel-efficient engines.
Yeah, why would you try to do it again if I think it should be electric. Who would get in the first electric passenger plane? That's what I want to know.
Daring people.
Not me.
No thanks.
Would it be silent?
I guess it would be.
really, yeah, that would be unsettling. I mean, those engines that sound like lawnmowers at this point are unsettling.
I find that unsettling. When you're climbing up to 30,000 feet and it sounds like a lawnmower that you're sitting on, I find that to be
I need to send you some of these TikToks that I get about that, because there are these pilots that'll break it down like, hey, I know it seems quiet to you or that it sounds like it's a lawnmower, but it's actually a good thing because of X, Y, and Z.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, if it sounds like anything other than a lawnmower, you're probably in trouble.
Yeah.
It's supposed to sound like a lawnmower. But it's just like, wow, that's the engine power that's going to take these 250 people sitting on their behinds 30,000 feet into the air? Okay. My least favorite part, takeoff and landing. Takeoff more than anything, my least favorite part.
Really?
Well, we're just learning about the plane at that point, aren't we?
Guess so.
After a few hours, maybe we're a little more comfortable.
I didn't experience this, but on the way back from Skankfest, a friend was on a plane and they were taking off, and about like the nose was lifting 3 feet in the air, and they slammed on the brakes, and there was a hydraulic issue, and they had to wait on the tarmac for hours and get the switched plane.
I always think about, like, whenever there's like a thing that happens, it's like super scary.
sobbing.
Yeah, a thing happens where people are super scared and whatever, and then finally they get the plane on the ground. Even like if it's one of those things where like maybe a couple people were lost, but most people lived. What I think about is, especially if it's like a European plane, or like the next day they put you on another plane.
Yeah.
Like, I got to get you back home. It's like, well, okay, I guess.
Can I take a boat?
Yeah, I got a month.
Yeah. Please.
How long does it take?
I would
by
feel
boat?
better about it though, because
lightning
the odds
strikes
are
twice type of thing.
Yeah,
Not strike, yeah.
That's he was good. He was about to get off the plane and get a rental car and drive all the way from New Orleans, but they're going to fix the plane and put you on a better one.
Yeah, but you can fall out of love with being on a plane at the point, like when something like that happens.
Yes, it's not.
I always have the
mystery.
worst. I have the worst fears about planes. I don't have like the fears that most people do, and I don't really have. I just don't find. I'm not necessarily frightened. I just find it, not a fun thing to do. But when I do have the like fears type of stuff, it's totally different. Like, it's like, what if all the engines just fell off?
Well, you'd be
able to glide for a little bit.
Yeah,
to the ocean floor.
If you're in the middle of the ocean.
But hey,
they do have islands and stuff that they have along.
That's
the
why they do.
That's why they don't fly straight across the.
Okay.
They stay where they can.
They intentionally go kind of in the northern Atlantic because there are airfields
If you went
on these
straight
islands.
across, it would probably be a shorter flight.
Probably.
But you get halfway across the ocean, and if anything happened, there'd be zero.
Yeah, you can't
nothing you can
glide
do.
anywhere.
A cargo ship takes 7 to 10 days. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks for a passenger ship to cross.
Now, is that always the same, or are they faster now? I feel like
Oh,
back
they're
in the
faster
old
now.
days, they were like a month to get to England or
Well,
something.
it took longer than that. There were sailboats, so it took
No.
about 4 weeks.
No, I mean like when it was like the Queen Mary and stuff
Oh,
like
well,
that.
yeah, even
Well, the
then,
Queen
they
Mary
were
2 is
diesel.
still around.
Yeah.
Queen Mary 2 is still around. I think you can make it in 8 days.
Really? Yeah. Well, they probably updated it, though. Like 100 years ago, if you're going to England, you're getting on a boat.
Probably took a week.
Oh, I thought it took longer.
If it had
than that.
power, yeah, you could go.
Mhm.
Sailboat longer.
And as long as there's no icebergs,
Icebergs, yeah.
usually you get there.
You'd be okay.
Yeah, you do all right.
My pontoon will take
they
us.
have-
Somebody's trying to rebuild the Titanic. I read about that very recently.
Just
And
like
my
a
question-
recreation, right?
No, but they want it to be a big thing, and they want it to be the newest, biggest boat that can't sink, and then they want people to get on it.
Yeah, that's a recipe for, hey,
Why would
Titanic
you,
2.
Yeah, why would you want to? I mean, I can see a museum-wise having an interest in it, but why would you want to get on something called the Titanic and be in the middle
Maybe
of the
give it a
Atlantic
different
Ocean?
name?
No, I mean, they're not.
I know.
They want to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, Clive Palmer, Australian billionaire.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. He wants
Probably-
the maiden voyage to happen in June 2027.
He probably knew that that idiot who'd get in the submersible.
And you can fly back on
You
the
guys
Hindenburg.
watch that documentary yet? Don't?
I did. I watched it.
Yeah, it was hard to watch.
Okay. I mean, you didn't enjoy it, or
No,
it was
no,
hard
no.
to watch?
I felt bad.
There's
for
a
it.
The
moment.
amount of mistakes that
There's a
that led up
moment
to
in
it.
there where, and I'm sorry, MAGA, I'm not, but I'm just telling you the truth from my point of view. There's a moment in that documentary where you go, oh, that guy's running the United States of America. And it's the point where he finds out that the person that's helping him with safety is being too much of a detail-oriented person. And so he gets rid of that person because they're asking too many questions. And then he turns to this younger lady who doesn't have a whole lot of experience. She might have shown up as an intern, I don't know, but she's very low level. And he says, hey, how about you take the job? Because and he says, hey, that'll look great because, you're a woman and you'll fit. And I thought, oh my goodness, this guy's not listening to the fact that this thing is not safe.
Right.
He just
But
wants
people
what he
kept
wants.
helping him. They kept helping him. Like, yes, some people did resign, but the fact that not everyone stepped away. And
But
said, "All
here's
right,
the
you're on your own,
scariest
dude."
part. The scariest part is he was in it when it imploded. So he wasn't he had deluded himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't just putting other people in harm's way. He put himself in harm's way. And if you watch this documentary, there was more than enough evidence that no one should be in this submersible. And he fired everybody who told him that. And then he got in it.
Made his stepkid get in, too.
Was it his No, I thought it was some of the billionaire brought his kid.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it was his stepkid. But the whole thing was he wanted to be Elon. He wanted to be, and there's that one moment. It's just audio of this meeting. And I went, oh no, that guy's running the country. Alex Williams says 85 is in recovery mode through Gwinnett.
Yeah, and we thought it was going to start getting better southbound, Eric, because they got that troubled off to the right, 85 south at Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102. But now fire EMS have shown up and knocked out at least one right lane, keeping you jammed in from Highway 316. You can always use Satellite Boulevard to save you some time. 85 northbound, that crash, that's still long gone at Beaver Ruin Road, but the delays behind it, they are not. 85 north still jams in just north of Shallowford Road, exit 93. Getting a little bit better the closer you get to Indian Trail Road. Watching the ride through the heart of downtown Atlanta, it's Stephanie Stallworth.
Yeah, downtown's been fully loaded really the whole rush hour, Alex. As you travel north and southbound, it's that northbound ride coming up from Langford, getting through the Grady Curve. Southbound is busy off 75, 85, even 400 out of Buckhead, trying to head to Midtown and down towards I-20. Now, newer issue is if you're going to be traveling 85 northbound, just past the Brookwood split, got a stall in the center of the roadway. So watch for that as you head around the curve. This report, sponsored by Total Joint Specialist. Is hip or knee pain slowing you down? Find relief with internationally renowned hip and knee care right here in Georgia. Visit TotalJointSpecialist.com today and get back to doing what you love. From the Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Don't be late because you crowdsourced your commute with a navigation app.
This might become a travel advisory. Yeah, they're in two left lanes.
Depend on us.
See some delays if they shut that ramp down.
Make sure you get where you need to be on time.
Jam starting at Langford Parkway, getting past Spring Street.
Local and dependable traffic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
We had a lot going on this morning through Henry County.
WSB Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world, so why settle for an ordinary engagement ring you could find almost anywhere? Well, I know a place where you can design your own custom engagement ring. Terra Fine Jewelry Company. At Terra, the styles and designs are endless, and their expert jewelers make it easy to bring your personally designed engagement ring to life. Your bride-to-be deserves more than a cookie-cutter engagement ring, so explore the vast options of custom design rings at Terra Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort, Georgia. Terra Fine Jewelry Company.
As we all start to ponder the things we're thankful for, how about sparing a thought for your faithful garage door? Protecting your car from the wind and rain, standing guard against hurricanes, and pelican poop. If crazy Uncle Mick ruins yet another dinner being overly thankful to a bottle of cheap hooch, how about you thank the hard-working garage door who's always there for you? Drive in and drive out. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. We can help you show some love by keeping your garage door healthy and happy. Clean and lubricate the tracks and rollers, or repair some old damage that gets on your nerves. And your door will stay loyal for years to come. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and treat him nicer than Uncle Mick.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
You know, every year there's that one house on the street that looks amazing. Well, this year it is mine. I'm Chris Chandler. Wise Guys Pro Wash keeps my home clean. Now they make it shine this holiday season. They install lights along my roof line so cleanly that even in daylight you barely notice them. Till I'm ready to plug them in, the whole house lights up then. Wise Guys Lights handles everything. Install, maintenance, and takedown. And right now, first-time customers who mention me, Chris Chandler, save $150 when installed. Spots are filling fast. Don't wait. Book now at wiseguyslights.com. Will my hair really grow back? Do I still get to have a birthday party? Can my teddy come into the machine with me? Will you stay with me tonight, Mommy?
Every day, kids at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta ask questions they should never have to. By giving today, you can help us answer them. With your support, our kids get the care and treatment they need. And even a birthday, they'll never forget. Give to Children's for that. Donate today at choa.org/give.
Yo, it's Eric. You know I love to sit in my hot tub in the backyard and watch the stars. It's relaxing. And right now, the Georgia Spa Company is having its pre-Black Friday sale. You can shop early for the best selection, save up to 30% off hot tubs, saunas, swim spas, and those cold plunges that are all the rage these days on the socials. 9 locations across Georgia. There's a Georgia Spa Company near you. Don't wait. The deals aren't going to last. Visit georgiaspacompany.com today.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why the big wireless companies want you on an unlimited plan? It's because they need you to help cover the cost of the 20-somethings who are using a lot of data every month. Fact is, according to the latest research studies, most people 50 and up, like me, only use 12 gigs or less each month. Don't get bamboozled by big wireless. At Consumer Cellular, pick what suits your needs. Whether it's 1 gig, 5, 10, or unlimited, the point is, pay for exactly what you need and nothing more. We use the same towers as the big guys, but since we don't own and maintain them, we can pass the savings on to you. Our plans start at just $20 a month, and you'll get the best customer service in the business. I want to invite you to join the millions of people who choose something better than big wireless. Because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
All right, I kind of think this is something that will eventually be debunked, but I'm fascinated. I think it falls under the category of urban mythology, except we do have a cop talking about this, right?
We sure
This
do.
is the latest thing that got all the tongues wagging with the kids, and that is that there it is right there. This is that
A viral TikTok.